What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. Not Jamal, Saeed TV. We are live for the Midday Live. We're here on a very, very good day. You know what I mean? We may not have delivered with the points, but we delivered elsewhere. But as customary, if you got 3 points this weekend, raise your hands.
Yo, what's happening, people? Where's the sunglasses at? LB, where's your sunnies at, bruv? Come on, man. What's happening? You're leaving me on my own, bruv. What's happening here? It's normally me and LB every day doing this. What's going on? It's just me. Yo, Deji, where's your sunglasses at, bruv? What's happening?
Bruv, my sunglasses is back in the future. Do you know what I mean? It's back in the past. I've left it in August,
man. I'll do the job for you, man. I'll do the job for you, boys. You just sit there and chill. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Come on. Big up to you, man. Listen, Don will be here. Roms is going to be on his way as well. LB Bingo, get that one in the back. You know what I'm saying? We will do an LB Bingo for you, LB. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Big up Roms in the building, yeah? You can't get away with it as well, Roms. You know, you won't get away with it tonight as well, man. Harrison Reed up on your head top. Hold that, you pussy. But listen, people. It's only right, yeah. Shout out to Rants for the raid, by the way. They got Rants in the building.
You got Rants
always. We only can start with one place. I love Dan. Can you give me, please, the grace?
No, we have to, man. We have to. Now, come on, we have to. It's breaking news, man. It's breaking news, isn't it?
Bro, imagine, yeah, man. I set my alarm on for 8 a.m. Yeah, even told LB last night. I said, bro, I'm waking up early. Brother, I fell back asleep, bro. Then my phone's popping off. Yo. I see Rance message me, flipping Tyrone, everyone messaging me saying, yo, Amorim sacked. I said, nah, man ran out of bed, bro. Quickly wash my face. Might even have time to brush my teeth, bro. You get me? I straight said, yo, let me deliver. You know what I mean? Where's the hat? I don't even know where the hat is. But, bro, I've had to suffer under this manager, bro. Yeah? Let me show you something. The worst ratio, 32%. The worst goals conceded ratio. The worst clean sheet ratio of any Manchester United manager. Yeah? Let me even go one further. Yeah?
It's a sad day for football, man. It's
a sad day, bro.
What are you, man? I see you lot laughing else, man. Yeah? I've had to tell, bro, I've had people in the car park saying, enjoy the atmosphere. Enjoy the atmosphere. Are you dumb? Them man are taking a piss out of me, bro. Week in, week out. Yeah? Listen, Ineos have got a lot to blame for as well. They're not. Bro, you see that Omar Barada, yeah? LB, take him back to Manchester City, bro. Get that snake, yeah? Out of our club, bro, yeah? Because these lot, yeah, waiting and waiting. They should have sacked him in the Europa League final. Deji's Tottenham, yeah, sacked and Postecoglou after winning their first trophy in nearly 20 years. Are you mad? Standards, Tottenham. But yeah, this football club said, nah, you know what? We're going to trust the process. Are you dumb? Brother, I swear down, bro.
Still not forgiven, man. Still not forgiven for letting Tottenham win that, by the way, Said. Still not forgiven.
Of course not. I had to, bro, man had to travel there, yeah? From here to Switzerland to Barcelona to then drive a 6 hour to Bilbao. Bro, it was hell.
Big up,
Deji. The man's drive, bro. And this, bro, Grimsby. Look at that. The worst result I've ever seen in my life, bro. I had to endure 7-0, but that was worse. Grimsby Town, bro, beat us. Yeah? Everton with 10 men beat us comfortably. Said, you know what? You could. Man had to suffer, bro. You man think, you know what? Oh, but United fans get it easy. Yeah, we have had it easy for a long time. My childhood was brilliant. You see, my adulthood, it is peak, man, them. So, man's just relieved. I'm all over the place in terms of emotions, but I'm just happy it's over. But, brother, it should have been over time ago. That's why I'm not giving Ineos any credit. They don't deserve any credit for this sacking, bro. It's overdue. Well overdue. When I look at the league right now, that man had the audacity to say we're in the best position now to do something. Brother, we've always been in a position to do something, but you wanted to say trust the process.
Yeah.
Look at this. 49 games, 15 wins and 19 losses, bro, in the Premier League. Talk to me, man.
Oh, have you got that graphic? Have you got that graphic, Saeed, that you posted on Twitter?
Oh, let me build it up. Yeah.
That is
I mean, I've got my own kind of thoughts, but I don't know if I could share that now quickly.
Share it, bro.
So look, Saeed, look, everything you're saying, bro, is not new to us. I mean, people who've known us long in this space know that your club is one of the dustiest clubs we've ever seen in our lives. And when you, man, brought in Amorim, don't lie to yourself, because you were one of the brothers that was shaking their bum violently. I warned everyone. I said, Amorim at Sporting Lisbon, it took him 3 seasons to turn the team around. Everybody forgets that. The issue that you, man, had with Amorim, and I asked the United fan base, the Piccadilly fan base, I said, are you, man, going to give this brother 3 years? And some said yes. Some tried to lie and said that they could hack it. Now, the problem I have with United now, your club, is that your timing is all wrong. If you were going to sack him, you should have sacked him before the season started, after the Europa League, because I'm not going to lie to you, even as a Spurs fan, to lose to that dusty team is the most shameful thing in football. However, you are like 2.5 seasons in, and dare I say it, you're 6th in the Premier League. Shameless as it sounds, you're on your way up. So I'm not getting why you guys are doing it now. The
table is alive, bro. Bro. You can say that, Deji, yeah? You can say that, yeah? But we're 3 points behind Liverpool, but we're also 4 points behind 14th. So it's a delicate situation, this league, bro. I'm sorry. We should be really in that top 4 and comfy. Chelsea can probably say the same, maybe Liverpool. But, bro, there was enough games for this Ruben Amorim to beat Everton with 10 men, to beat West Ham, to beat Bournemouth. They're not teams that Wolves at home. We're not talking about, Man City. We're not talking about Arsenal away. We're not talking about these teams that you should be maybe thinking, you know what, cool, you didn't get a point there. We should be in the top 4 comfy. But this manager is insistent on, let me probably play a back 5. Let me play a back 4. Let me play a back 3. Brother, this manager right now, the league table might suggest here that we're only 3 points behind. But the way we're playing football, this is why I don't do results-based analysis, Deji. Because if we went by results here, bro, half of the management would still be here. Liverpool, what? Is it unbeaten in whatever? But they're shit. Yeah. Chelsea, 1 win in 7. So there's a lot of teams that are struggling right now. Let's be honest, guys. Struggling.
Bro, the truth is, this manager should really have been fired after the Europa League final. This manager, finished 15th last season. 15th, bro, and lost the Europa League final to one of the worst Spurs teams I've ever seen in my life, who finished 17th. He should have been fired. Now, people can do this thing where they go, well, what are you going to do? You can't just sack managers. You can if they're shit. And he finished 15th, bro. I've just got the stats up, yeah. Don't say to me, well, he didn't have that long. He managed 27 games in the league for United last year. It's not like he come in for the last 2 months. Yeah, he managed.
Had a window as well.
And he had a window. It's just a fucking crazy situation where you actually kept him. And then he should have been fired after Grimsby. Yeah, and it's just delay. And I've got to say, because I see it obviously on the timeline, yeah. If you're a United fan and you wanted to keep this manager, bro, I just have to ask you, what have you seen at all from this manager to suggest that he should have been at your Man United, bro? It's fucking insane. It's absolutely incredible how United fans actually some United fans wanted to keep this guy.
I agree. I agree, man. I said to you, Saeed, last week on my show, I said that I think that if you don't beat Leeds, then it could be done. Now, I know it isn't the fact he didn't beat Leeds that he's gone. He's obviously come out, opened his mouth, and they've said, see you later. A little bit Maresca style, I guess. But thank God he's done that as a Man United fan, because if I was a United fan, I would have wanted this guy gone long ago, man. I can't see anything that he's done or brought to Manchester United. He's literally failed at every hurdle. He's dumped you out of every competition. He hasn't got a style of play yet in the best part of 14, 15 months. I can't believe there's Man United fans that want this guy, and they wanted Ten Hag and Ollie and all these guys out, when actually they were actually showing a little bit more than this guy's actually showing.
Yeah,
and they were bad. I mean, they were really bad. But at least they showed a little bit more. I actually saw Man United playing some nice stuff under those managers at some point. I didn't think they were ever going to go back to the top, but they won trophies and they came second and they competed and they did this, that, and the third. My problem with Man United and this manager is I've not seen one thing that I can say, do you know what? I kind of get it. He ain't got the players yet, but once they do get the players, that system will bang. Because they've actually got some players now. They've got Sesko, he looks awful. They've got Cunha, who I thought was good yesterday, but hasn't been great of late. They've got Mbumo now. They've got, Ahmad, who's a good player. And, he's not exactly done much with Kobe Mainu. Looks like he wants to go because of the manager doesn't seem to be playing him in that system. Defensively, I don't think you've got any better. And you've playing 3 at the back at times, 4 at the back at times, not better. The only thing that's improved is your goalkeeper. And let's be real. I reckon I could have put one of us in goal. We'd be better than Onana and bloody Bayinda, yeah? So,
it is though, for me,
honestly,
Potsy,
I don't get it.
Coming on that point that you just made there, yeah, it's like, well, bro, United have basically wasted now 2 years, right?
Exactly.
Of football, because they should have sacked Ten Hag after the FA Cup final against Man City, even though they won. Yeah, they should have sacked him because he wasn't good enough, and they kept him because they did results-based analysis and went, "Oh, we won the FA Cup, we'll keep him." We all know on this panel, and every single person knows in this chat, yeah, that if they would have lost that FA Cup final against City, he would have been sacked. So they kept him based off of one match, yeah. So then they wasted last season because then eventually they had to sack Ten Hag. So then they sacked him. So last season's then wasted. Then they should have sacked Amorim at the end of last season because he finished 15th after playing 27 Premier League games and lost the Europa League final to the worst Tottenham side we've ever seen. So now they've wasted this season. So they've wasted 2 seasons through indecisiveness. You have to, at this level, and it's like this with any business, yeah, you have to act quickly, bro. Yeah, and United, the people at the top have not had the balls to make the decisions, and they've just let it go, and they've made the situation worse. They're now 2 years of wastefulness because they've not made the right decisions.
LB, this is why, if I was a United fan, be happy that he's gone. But I think the bigger picture is worrying because Ineos, and you did, to be fair, Saeed, you addressed this, but with Ineos, it's worrying, right? Because can you hand on heart say now what Fletcher's taken over from United probably till the end of the season? God forbid this happens, but if he goes on to win the FA Cup now, for example, who's to say Ineos don't give him a year or 2 deal? Can you hand on heart say they won't? Send them to kick in, and they send them to kick in, and they could be like, you know what? You've just won us a trophy. You know, you've made the league form a bit good. Let's give you a 1 or 2 year deal.
With his boys playing.
That sounds amazing. Well, you know it'll be all the United pundits on TV as well, man. They're a major problem.
Yeah,
they'll United football.
Bro, you know,
real, yeah. Like, you can all talk about you've got all these mad legends and all that, and like we don't have any or whatever. But I'm so fucking glad we don't have all these guys on TV because I'm telling you now, yeah, I genuinely believe people like Ferdinand, people like Neville, I genuinely believe these people are problems for your football club, man, because they've got so much pull, and there's a load of United fans out there that don't think for themselves. A lot of fan bases have this, and they'll just go with whatever Neville says, or they'll just go with whatever Ferdinand says.
LB, do you know what makes this one worse, right? Because all United fans in the chat saying he won't be permanent, but hold on, if he wins a cup, he knows
he won't be. I hate what you're trying to say, but he won't be.
Part of your furniture. And then remember, all these pundits are his mates as well. Yeah, all these pundits are his mates. Give him the job.
You'll get to you, man. You don't go anywhere, yeah. Just because you've got the as manager, yeah. You think you can, you know what I mean, man?
No, man, don't worry about me, man. Don't worry about me, man. Dazza's here to stay. You know what I mean?
I must say just quickly. I never thought.
Dazza's here to stay, blood. Yeah,
I never thought. Yeah, we get to 2026. And we'd see Liam Rossignol and Darren Fletcher as a Chelsea and Man United manager.
Yo, it's mad.
Welcome 2026, man.
It's mad, bro. It's mad, man. It's mad, man. But hey, listen, end of the day, yeah, bro. I've just been sitting listening to what you lot have been saying. But ultimately, bro, it's very similar to the Chelsea situation, Saeed, bro. The guys upstairs have got to go. They've got to go, bro.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because they, bro, I'm seeing now that Dan Ashworth they got rid of him because he didn't agree with Amorim's style of play or something. But then now, they've ultimately kind of got rid of this guy because they don't agree with his tactics as well, right? You know, going back and forth with him, like, it's an absolute mess, man, because West Ham ran away from this guy, was red flags. Liverpool ran away from this guy, you know. What made you think it was a good idea to bring him in the first place? You know what I'm saying, bro? All that decision has led to a domino effect, because you can criticize Amorim as much as you want, but end of the day, he should have never been hired in the first place, Saeed.
I
Right?
agree.
So this is a
I
big,
agree.
big. This hiring Amorim is a sackable offense. So whoever it was that was in charge of that,
Omar
he's gotta go.
Barado, the City imposter, man. This
Yeah,
guy
he's
that
gotta
came to our football club and flipping ruining us, man. He should go as well. This is why, for me, yeah, man just think I'm just celebrating Amorim sacking. No, I need Omar Barado's head gone as well, bro. Because this brother, yeah, is another one that has basically made a big wrong. Not only did he give a contract to Ten Hag, but he's got this horribly wrong as well. Like, how do you go and say, yo, we're gonna
Oh,
go
bro.
and
Sorry,
man.
sorry to cut you, bro.
Bro.
It's an easy mistake. First and foremost, let's big up Maresca and big up Amorim, because for me, I've been calling out for years that I need some managers with some balls. I need to see a manager that would walk away from a poor job. And the one thing I will remember Amorim for is him saying, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. But really, he's telling you he wants to quit. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look,
He's won. He's won.
You're saying how could it be that United, the board brought in Amorim? Well, I can tell you, bro. Unfortunately, bro, people in football, they're very, very basic. They have a very basic outlook on life. Let's take our mind back as to why. People were shaking their bum left, right, and centre for his Sporting Lisbon team. And don't let any Arsenal fan lie to you, because they were shaking their bum for Gyökeres for the same reason. While some of us who knew Wagwan was telling you this guy's a bum and this guy's a bum. So the truth of the matter is we are going into Europe, going into Portugal and believing that they can come and do things in the best league in the Prem. Mourinho was the one, and people aren't deep in it when these legends give it. Mourinho said, I pulled off a miracle finishing second with this frumpy, and I'm paraphrasing here, frumpy team. Just
Deji,
like Pop
he said it was his greatest achievement. He literally said that. His words.
You know what I'm saying?
Who said that? Who said that?
And they thought he was
Mourinho. Yeah, I agree.
They thought he was making up an excuse.
Yeah.
He's a genius, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've had to deal with
is a funny word.
Their fans, you know what it is here? These fans FC of managers are a cult, man. They're awful, man. Like them man were riding for this brother for no reason, bro, saying it's a process. I've had two Portuguese dons call me out on TikTok saying, "Oh, I'm a fake fan for going." You see that, man? They don't. He's a toxic fan. I said, broski, like, what are you doing? Like grifting because he's Portuguese, bro. No, we'll talk, man. Man, I say I'm a fake fan. I don't know where they are. But they're in.
And that's how you send that video to the group chat. I haven't seen that.
I'll send it to the group chat. Two Portuguese done in their bedroom, on a podcast telling me I'm a fake fan just because their brother, who's Portuguese, this nepotism, is, I swear down, bro. It's a cult, bro. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it.
Let's talk about who you want.
You had a nice chart, though, Saeed. Come on, you had a catchy chart.
Nah, it was cringy at the end, man. He'll bring the gory days again. Back in the chat, turn the reds around. What around, man?
I loved it.
Man.
What a chart.
Saeed, who do you want? Who do you want?
Right
Ideally,
again,
Saeed, that's
for
available
For
right now.
me personally,
And someone that you think is
Xavi.
realistic. Someone that you think Xavi's realistic for
Gareth,
Ineos?
man. Gareth
I
Southgate.
think Xavi's
Gareth
realistic.
Southgate incoming, man. Southgate
I
incoming.
No, I'll give him my season ticket. I've already. I'm giving my season ticket away.
Great job at United.
Give it
And
really to the end of the season.
Guaranteed
Really.
trophies and-
Oh, but for me though, I don't
And
want us
that's
to
right.
make any knee-jerk reactions. So if it means we wait until the summer, we wait until the summer. If it means we wait for Glasgow, apparently the situation is we Fletcher for Burnley, Carrick to the end of the season, and then Glasgow in the summer. If that means that, then yeah. The only thing with Glasgow is I've got PTSD of a back three. And even though he doesn't really necessarily play a back three all the time at Frankfurt, imagine it goes wrong for him, and then he says, yo, what did you guys play beforehand? What were you used to? Oh, let's play a back three. That's what I'm like. I want to stay away from Glasgow. I think he's a top.
You don't want another booty. You don't want Maresca.
I'll take Maresca. I told you already. I'll take Maresca as manager. But I want Xavi. I want possession-based football. I want control. I want to see technical football, man. For me personally, again, I don't know what's going to happen. For
Like,
me, though,
Iraola, Saeed. Would you take Iraola?
Iraola, I think he's a good manager. I really do. But we need experience now a little bit.
Yeah,
I
you
think
need
a little
someone
bit-
with a bit of pedigree, man. You know what I mean? Like, you need someone to walk in that dressing room and command the
with a
respect.
bit of
of the-
aura. Yeah, with a bit of aura.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, you know, sometimes I have to pinch myself at listening to United fans and how they've fallen from grace. The fact that you guys would bring in a Glasner, I don't think Glasner's big enough. I think you need an Ancelotti type, you need a Conte type, you need a big
I agree,
name.
man.
with a big name.
Deserby.
De Zerbi's
You
a
know
shout.
what I mean?
De Zerbi's a shout.
Nah,
De
man.
Zerbi's a big shout.
I don't even know.
Go
If,
get Simeone, man.
There's gonna be an
Hey, go
Ineos.
get Simeone will like sort
Nah,
everyone
Simeone's
out.
I'll be arguing every day, Don.
They'll be arguing
You know,
every day, bro. You don't need to
you-
remember what Ineos are. You don't need to remember what Ineos are, bro, and what manager
Right.
that they want in there. Because they basically want someone to come in to just coach the team. That's what I'm saying. It's similar to Chelsea, bro. They want someone to just come in, coach the team, and not really say much. That's what they
Yeah,
want.
But
what
don't,
it
you
is-
gotta get players that can coach those
LB, this
players.
is what it is. There you go, LB. It's to appoint a permanent manager in summer, an interim to the end of the season. Darren Fletcher. I'd rather take that. I know it sounds mad. You might be throwing away the season, but I'm telling you right now,
That's
if
what
you
I
make a
was-
bad decision now, yeah, you have to live to regret that for another year, 18 months. I don't want to do that. So if it means, yeah, we get an interim, Carrick, yeah, until the end of the season, and then get top 4, top 5, whatever it is, European football. But you wait until the end of the season. I'd rather do that than make a wrong decision. We then have to hear suffer. We have to hear, oh, but it's a process. Fuck all of that, man.
Saeed,
make the
I've
right
got a
decision.
manager. I've got a manager. Knows the club. One of your greats, Wayne Rooney, bro. Just give it him.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean, bro? This guy's a troll, bro. You see, you got Arne Slot. Remember, you got Arne Slot, and Steven Gerrard might come to your football club.
We'll get on to him. We're gonna get on to him later. This is the United.
We will.
United.
But let me ask you a question.
Can I ask a
Go on,
question,
go on,
though? Legit.
go on.
Because I feel like, Saeed, sorry, but I feel like we're all in the same mess together. Because you lot said something, and for me, I was like, rah, like, Ten Hag did win 2 trophies. And
Yes.
that was being not good enough.
Yes.
And so what I'm wanting to know from you, man, right now, is it about the trophies? Because LB will tell me it's about the trophies. Or is it not about the trophies?
About both.
What are we doing? Because I feel like
Bro.
Tottenham lost the plot. Is it about just building a strong team?
You got to compete and win trophies, Dej. I know Tottenham
Yes.
won't get that, but that's what you got to try and do, man. You got to try and win trophies and compete at the top. That's what you got to do, man.
Okay, fine.
Exactly.
You
Which
gotta
is
do
why
both.
Arteta still gets criticism now, because even though he's got him fighting at the top of the table, the guy's not won anything. Ten Hag was almost the opposite. Yeah, the guy won two trophies. Yeah,
Ange
but
as well. Same with Ange.
Yeah,
And
but
as
he
well.
couldn't get them competing at the top of the table. Ange, yeah, he won the trophy, but he finished 17th. It's both, bro. Like, not being funny here, but teams need to be trying to win that Premier League and seeing progression. And this is the thing, going back to the Amorim, like the thing about these fans who didn't want him going and that, yeah. It's like, I get the whole like process thing. Like, Amorim's not going to come in and win you a league in the first year. And,
Yeah.
but you've got to give United fans something. You've got to give them
fight for,
something,
exactly.
bro. So you finished
Yep.
15th last year, yeah. Real talk, yeah. What is the biggest thing that Amorim did for Man United in terms of like a result or in terms of like a performance, bro?
It was maybe get rid of a few players, and that was it. That
Get rid of a
maybe-
few players. It's not even
Man
on the
United, that was
pitch.
Yeah.
Not even on the pitch.
I don't
Yeah,
think
like,
there
what-
was
what-
anything.
It was the best moment ever for Man United.
Who can
He
you
gave
say
them
that
hope.
he improved?
Wallahi,
Who did he really
I tell you.
improve?
Saeed, I think I spoke to some United fans. I genuinely think, LB, their best moment as United fan was beating you lot away and us away. I think that's
Right.
it. Them
Hey,
two
that was
results.
probably,
That's
yeah.
probably about it.
You
Which
guys
was
boy.
finishing 15th,
guys have
Roms.
been disingenuous.
Get rid of Garnacho. You know what? Get rid of Garnacho and give it to Chelsea. Wallahi, that might be the best thing he's done, you know. Get rid of Garnacho. You know what I mean?
Maybe the
And,
league
yeah,
will get
get
him.
him gone.
You man are being disingenuous. I'm really struggling. I'm finding this extremely awkward. Amorim did a lot more than that, apart from helping
Tell me
out.
that. You tell me. You tell me.
I'm not gonna
Fight
lie.
for Leon. Don't give me Leon, bro. Leon,
I've
the
got-
players bailed him out, bro. And Leon
Yeah.
flipping
Maguire
capitulated. Bro.
bailed him out big
I've
time.
got a
like
special
that.
place in my heart for Amorim, so I'm not going to have anyone make any
Do you want him?
disparagement.
Do you want him as manager?
Bro,
Do you want him as
he
Spurs?
brought your club together, bro. He paid
Do you want him as
about
Spurs?
40
you want him as
backroom
Spurs?
staff to go to the final.
Do you want him as
Imagine
Spurs?
that. That was really nice of him, no?
It's true.
Thomas Frank
Yeah.
is inevitably going to get sacked. I think you would admit that, yeah. Whether it's now end the season, would you take Amorim at Spurs?
Me?
Yeah.
You know
Man
what?
said me. You're the only one called Deji on the panel, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I could, you know. I think one of the things you got to deep about United and whether United fans, I think what we have to do is we got to take United and yesteryear. You know, so you started.
Yeah,
this
no, I
show
get what you mean. We're not
about,
like United anymore.
Yeah, you're not that. You're really a Brighton. Really, that's if we're really
relax,
you're a
but yes.
Brighton or Fulham.
Relax,
I'm in the same boat, but I have to take it. But you got a lot of frumpy players. When you look at your team and you look at the type of players, I don't think.
But should we be playing the football we should be playing? Let me say something, yeah. When you look at the players we've got here, I'm sorry, yeah. You can say we're bad and whatnot and yeah. But a lot of the problems were created by the fact that the manager was playing the wrong system and formation. You could win more games and play better football by simply getting these guys into a better team. And now you've got a better attack. So there's no excuses for you to be not getting the best out of Cunha, not getting the best out of Mbumo, Amad Diallo right now. Go watch Ivory Coast right now. He's killing it for Ivory Coast.
And that's what it is. And that's what it is as a manager, bro. When you're at any club, not even just at a top club, bro, yeah? What you want to do as a manager, right, is you want to platform the players and make them as comfortable as possible.
Right? Side for Amorim as well. Sorry,
you want to make the players as comfortable as possible. Play them in their best positions. Play them in their best roles. Yeah. So when the fans are looking at the team, they're looking at the players first before they're looking at the manager. Yeah. You want as less blame as possible, Saeed. Because I'm telling you, bro, if Amorim was setting up your team properly, even Buemo and Cunha in the right positions and playing Manu on that, and you're losing games, you'd be like, bro, Amorim set the team up well. It's the players that didn't turn up. The players are missing chances. The players are making mistakes at the back, right? Amorim did what he did, but with how he was overcomplicating things, bro, it led to so much criticism for him as a manager, and at the same time, he wasn't getting results. Yeah, it felt to me like he was trying to be too smart for his own good. You know what I'm saying? And then it's only 3 weeks ago, man realizes, oh, actually, I need to adapt. I need to change things. I need to adapt. I need to change things, bro. Why is it? I saw someone asking the other day, why is it taking you this long? Why is it taking you this long to realize that you had to adapt? And he just didn't answer the question. You know what I'm saying, bro? So, boy, I'm telling you, when managers want to overcomplicate things, it always ends one way, man. It always ends one way, bro.
Let me ask you a question here, guys. Yeah, do you think this Man United team is capable of getting Champions League football? Be honest. Like when you look at and I'm saying to you, you look at Chelsea, you look at Liverpool. Okay, Villa. People are saying they're gonna fall off. Yeah, I still believe. Yeah, there's a lot of games that they have to lose before they fall off. I think it's at least 3 or 4 games. When you look,
they can, man.
Be objective, man. I know we can.
Nah, man. Nah.
But can
I think if you had kept him in, you could have got Champions League football. It wouldn't have been nice, but I think you could have stunk. I think you could have stunk it out, bro. Because the league as a whole is rubbish. Arsenal,
you're
are you all right, Ian, man? Are you all right? What did he say?
You against fucking Wolves and Leeds in the same week. What are you talking about?
They are how many points off Liverpool?
Yeah, but we've been like that for the past month, bro.
They're 3 points off Liverpool.
Yeah, but we said this for a month, though.
We've been
behind Liverpool. But listen, we've been behind Liverpool, and Chelsea for a month, bro. We've never overtaken them. Can you believe it?
Us at our worst, by the way.
This is exactly Chelsea 1 win in 8, bro. Chelsea have 1 win in 8, bro.
We've got 3 wins in 11. 3 wins in 11, bro.
3 points of Liverpool.
I kind of hear what Deji's saying though. Everyone looks so bad, like so bad. So Man United, if it only takes like 3 wins, and all of a sudden they're favourites to get 4th, whatever it be. So
yeah, but
you got to look at it right now.
Arsenal, row, though, Potsy.
Say again.
You think United can do 3 wins in a row? That bloke's still not sure.
Not under Amorim. Not under Amorim. Not under Amorim. I don't know because I didn't rate him, but I don't know what Fletcher's going to be like. Man,
that's what I'm saying,
right? But I personally feel like. Right now, I can't say there's no way Man United to get it. What, ahead of Liverpool and Chelsea? Look, they're flying. They're not flying. Neither are Spurs. Neither are Newcastle. Yeah, there's only Villa, Arsenal, and City, and then there's a huge gap. And then it's like everyone, bloody Sunderland could get it at this rate. Like real talk, I don't know. I don't think it's a mad thing to say that any of those teams can or can't get it. That's what I'm saying.
They weren't going to get it with Amorim. That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying.
They weren't going to get it with Amorim.
Do you know what? Potts makes a very good point. Like with Fletcher. Like, if I'm being objective, I don't think you can. But who's to say Fletcher wins? I don't know, 3 on the bounce or whatnot. Everyone's galvanized, whatnot. God forbid that happens, but who's to say that can't happen? Do you know what I mean? So I think we have to wait and see till Fletcher. But in my opinion, last week I said Villa wouldn't finish top 4. They will. I'll go too far as say I think third is theirs. I've seen enough now. Like they look very strong, but I think it's Chelsea, Liverpool, United for that fourth, because I do believe we get extra place this year. I think we'll get fifth. I think we'll do enough in the coefficient. Arsenal will probably go far. Villa will go far.
Even the guys below us here, Palace are not that team now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Brighton are inconsistent. Listen, Brentford are 1 point behind us. Shout out to Brentford and that. But I do believe the guys behind us are all beating each other. Therefore,
Sunderland are 1 point behind as well. And they've got players to come back.
But I generally believe, you put a little bit of a run in, and you can go climb the table.
Yeah, you can. But you're not going to do that with Amorim. And just to prove the point, to Deji, who's, shaking his fucking body or whatever for this guy, for some random reason. This manager, has managed 47 Premier League matches, Amorim for United,
Yeah.
He done back-to-back wins one time, bro.
That's shocking.
One time in 47 games, the guy done back-to-back wins once, bro. I'm on transfer mark now. He did it in October when he beat Brighton, Liverpool, and Sunderland. You did contribute to that,
bro. Look at this, man. Like I said to you, man. Just before we kind of move on from this here, look at this, guys, man. The worst out of the whole lot. The rest of them at least got into the 50%.
Look at my Uncle 10. Look,
you know what's man? You should be higher because you've had less games than all these guys, so it should be more higher. If you actually go by
this is just hilarious, man. This is just hilarious, man. Because when this guy came in, he's man talking about Monclizzy, man talking about And I told you, man. I warned you, man. I said, bro, this is not Selfridges. I'm seeing Bista drip, Man's wearing old season drip right now, and he's got jack-ups as well, blood. You should be wary of this guy, Man, like Ty and that. I remember Ty, I was going back and forth with Ty in the group chat. Man was sending videos of the training and that. Oh, Ruben looks serious in training and that. Look what you are now.
I hear you, man.
Look what you are now, man. You should have never let that drip fool you. And I'm showing you, Rance went live earlier of some red shades on. This guy had those same red shades when you hired him, bro. You know what I mean? You might not shameless, bro. You might not
humbler, man. Premier League's a humbler. You'll find out with your new manager as well. You get me? But
don't worry about the cheese, man. Don't worry about the cheese.
Yo, I remember Man United fans were getting gassed about patterns of play and shit. Do you remember? Like, it was like, oh, we're seeing some bits.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Humbler. Premier League's a humbler, man. Them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not going to say I didn't. Bro, I did a whole speech outside Old Trafford. You don't see that video? Go and look at the video, bro. I ain't doing that for nobody. I've learned my lesson now. Guys, I'm just going to let you know, I will not be doing any propaganda for no manager unless they show me something.
You know what, Saeed, though? Big up Staffy. I see Staffy retweet. They can't call you toxic and negative because you backed him when he came.
I backed him. Yeah, that's it. There will be no video.
Staffy backed him as well, Staffy defend that guy, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to let you know. Like, I'm not going to do no videos about, you know what I mean, Montclair and all. Bro, I'm just going to say, you show me something, and then I will back you. That's it. But anyway, let me get these super chat. Guys, we got 3.5K in the building. We're not even on 1,000 likes yet, guys. Let's get these likes up ASAP, people. 1,000 likes right now. Southgate in says, Ali, bring back 4-4-2 with Maguire captain, pure Barclays. Don says, Ollie or Van Nistelrooy and top 3 in the bag. Today will be a good day. Lewis Alfonso says, big up panel, epic show coming. Saeed is back. Rest in peace, Ruben Amorim. Dan Potts, congrats 1-1 versus City. Big up Deji, Method Man. LB was giving straightforward answers. We're winning the league. Can he give a straight answer now to rival fans? Where will Arsenal get goals? Big ball from Will Cox. To be honest, rather the fallout than shit. Unai Emery is up there for me. I don't think he'll leave. It's about the type of trophies. League by slot time. Trump couldn't buy Maresca time. Carabao Cup won't be enough for Arteta, but a Premier League UCL will. What is it then? You guys who said results-based analysis bad with Erik ten Hag, and now you're about trophies with Erik ten Hag as well. I'm confused. We said it's a bit of both, to be honest with you.
Both,
bring Klopp, please. He accelerates the project.
Away, but he won't come anyway. Don't forget about that.
And Erik ten Hag is available. He is available, but he ain't coming anywhere near us, man. Let's move over to the game that obviously, you know what I mean, was the reason why Arsenal are 6 points clear. And that was a novice manager getting a point, at Man City ground, man. I can't lie to you. On the balance on the second half, I think Chelsea deserved it. I'll be real with you. Did Man City have their chances? Did they have a chance to kill off the game? Yes. But, the Sharks, I don't know, bro. The Sharks might have to be put out, man. I'm going to let Don land first. Don,
Should I land first? I don't know about that. I think the home team should land first.
Okay.
I think the home team should land first. You know what I mean? Because before I was messaging you, man. Yeah, when I saw the lineup, I said to LB, bro, if you man can't beat this Chelsea team, you don't deserve to win no league. Yeah, you don't deserve to win no league, bro. So let's you talk first because you're the home side, and I'll come in.
Yeah.
Go on then, LB. No. Well, obviously, it's another 1-1 win for Chelsea, so Don's gassed, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even gassed. I'm not even gassed. We should have won the game. I'm not even gassed. Go on.
Yeah. But no, following the 1-1 win for Chelsea yesterday, obviously very disappointing for us, man. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Foden and Cherky was terrible, really, both of them. Their final balls were shocking. We didn't look active for it. We weren't had no energy. We looked knackered, tired, not up for it, no fight really. So yeah, not great. Obviously, that's 4 points dropped in the last 2 games this week, so that is not ideal. Arsenal now clear favourites for the league. A lot of Arsenal fans getting gassed for it, and I understand why. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. To be honest with you, I actually think we're getting worse as these games go on, man. We should be getting better. Now, I go back like 4 games ago. I think we beat West Ham 3-0. Then we beat Forest 2-1. Then we
Hold on a minute. You said you're going to go on a run. And you said
I did. I did.
But so why are you saying now then? Yeah.
No, because I believed, and I still believe at some point the City team will click into gear. The thing that I've said all season is when, and will it be too late? But I genuinely think at the moment we're actually getting worse. I think probably Pep's managed the squad not very well in terms of keeping players fresh and injury free. I think he's got to hold some responsibility there. But yesterday, man, I don't know what was going on with Cherky and Foden, man. All they had to do was just play simple passes in the final third, and we could have scored 3 or 4 yesterday, and they were just... Every single time they just didn't do it. There was that one where Foden could have just slid the ball to Cherky. He was completely unmarked in the penalty area. He tries to play the ball in behind for Haaland. I don't know what's going on, man. It's fucking weird, but we need to fix up quick time. We got Brighton on Thursday.
LB, are you questioning Pep?
I'm questioning Pep, but I think he probably has some responsibility in this season because I don't think he's probably not managed the squad very well, to be honest with you. But yesterday wasn't down to Pep. Yesterday was down to Foden and Cherky, in my opinion. They were fucking awful.
Yes.
Do you know? Can I just say something, LB? I know you didn't lose. Obviously, you didn't lose the game, but in the grand scheme of things, you did because you know title races.
And also, it was a weak Chelsea team as well.
Football is a humbler because I remember when I went away from Chelsea and there was a Josh Ashenprong, which was amazing, by the way, and a Badashile and a Hato in the back 4. You were getting onto my club for not even getting a result away from home, where you were at home with that same Josh back 4. And you couldn't do anything. You see how football's a humbler, LB? You were laughing then.
Well, bro, no, I fully agree. I mean, I think it's fucking embarrassing that we didn't win yesterday. I mean, they had no first choice goalkeeper. They had no Cucurella, no Fofana, no Caicedo, and no manager. And Palmer wasn't at his fully match fit. Like, they literally couldn't have been a better time to play Chelsea Football Club than yesterday. And we were just absolutely shit, man. And it's just, it's fucked it now. And like I say, I've always said this season, I think we'll go on a run and at some point, I think we'll start playing well. And I think most people probably agree with that because everyone agrees that we've not been great. My problem, and I've said this all season, is at what point will it be too late? Will Arsenal be 10, 12 points clear by the time we click into gear? And obviously that'll be too late. You know, while we were 2 points behind Arsenal, 3 points behind Arsenal, I was like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. But now it gets to 6. And now I'm like, we got Brighton. Brighton have got a decent record against City over the last few years, man. Do you know what I'm saying? We lose that 9 points, game over. So, it's under pressure now. City don't have no insurance left, man. We can't. We literally have to win every single game. And obviously, we could do with Brom's doing something against Arsenal this week. But
no! Don't be looking at it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine that, bro. Yeah.
Let Dom think about this 1-1 victory anyway, man. Come on, bro.
You can't do that.
This is what I mean. It's projecting now. It's talking about 1-1 victory. Have I come here gassed? I'm disappointed that we didn't win, if anything, right? But I'm laughing at you, man. I'm laughing at you, man, because we had so many players out. Yeah, we had Dan Potts managing us as well, blood. We had Potts managing us here in this game. Yeah, he was managing Croydon. He was managing Croydon not too long ago. Croydon Athletic or something. Someone probably knows what team he was managing over them sides.
Croydon Athletic, yeah.
And in that second half, I'm sorry, LB. The second half, he outclassed Pep, right? And if it wasn't for Neto and Palmer in the attack, we fucking win that game. Because we had the better chances. Palmer had a fucking chance to score. Neto had a clear-cut chance to equalize, and I don't understand. Well, I do understand because he's a momentum killer. He's a grenade. Yeah, it's yesterday where Bear Man were telling me, "Oh, Neto, this is what you've got to watch weekly." But I've been telling you, man, Neto and Garnacho is what I've had to put up with. That's what Maresca's been playing week in, week out. Yeah, Neto by himself is bad enough. Now imagine him with Garnacho, bro. Right? Yesterday was a clear indication that the likes of Santos, the likes of Hato, these guys need to be trusted more. Because all I hear from this fucking fan base is Santos isn't ready. He comes on the pitch yesterday, bro. And if it wasn't for him, I promise you we don't win that game. Because LB's talking about Cherky was poor, Foden was poor.
We don't win that game, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, we don't draw that game. We don't draw that game. We lose that game.
We all know you win the game, bro.
Let me rephrase. We draw that. We don't draw that game. We lose that game. Let me rephrase. We lose that game. Sorry, we lose that game. If Santos didn't come on, we lose that game. Yeah, because LB's talking about Cherky was poor and that, bro. The amount of times I saw Santos dealing with Cherky off the ball, winning the ball back for us in the box. Cherky's trying to do a little jink. Usually would work, but Santos was there sweeping up, bro. Even Enzo off the ball yesterday was brilliant. You know what I mean? I don't even think Reece had a great game like that, in all honesty. I thought Santos was probably our best midfielder when he came on, right? Hato was a bit shaky when he came on as well, but he was good, yeah? He should have left with a fucking assist for Palmer as well, bro. You know what I mean?
You know, he was excellent. Because, you know, listen, we crash a lot of players on this stream, but we have to give them credit when credit's due. I think Delap came on and was excellent, bro. He was stretching the play. He was stretching the play. But that ball from Palmer to Delap happened about 2-3 times because of Delap's movement. I saw him dropping in and taking his man out wide. He got 2 shots off on target. Look, I know the standards are low and we've been crashing on him, but we have to give him praise as well. You'll probably get into him because I know you're going through the plays.
Yeah,
but I can't lie. I think Delap was very good yesterday.
Delap was very tidy when he came on, man, because I thought in the first half, you know, we weren't really attacking them, but when we did have the chances on the ball, Pedro was so sloppy on the ball in the first half, man. Honestly, it was just poor to watch. But I thought Delap was holding the ball up well. There was a moment where Enzo passed him the ball. He turned nicely, Roms, as well. Had a good shot on goal. You know what I'm saying? Enzo Fernandez, bro. People like to say Chelsea haven't got experience. I was looking at a lot of leadership and experience from him. He was one of the driving forces in getting us back into that game, and he scores the goal to equalize as well. But ultimately, bro, I'm just looking at Matisse coming in now, and I'm like, can we just go back to basics? Gusto, bro, doesn't get that assist if he's inverting into the midfield. Overlap this guy like what he used to, bro. That's what he can offer you. When Poch was here, one thing I gave Poch prop for was improving that guy because he was overlapping him, bro. Yeah, that was the best version of Gusto. Keep him there. Yeah. Guys like Cole Palmer, people say, oh, Palmer's...
Can we talk about Cole Palmer, though? Can we actually talk about him, though? Real talk.
Let me say something about Palmer as well. I don't want to hear nothing about Palmer's better on the right and all of this, bro. Palmer was on the right yesterday and he was shit. Yeah. Palmer has shit games as a 10.
Cold. It's colder in London.
What's happened to him, though? Real talk. What's happened to Cole Palmer, though?
He ain't fit, man. He can't be.
He's not yet, bro.
No, I don't want to hear that. He's been back long enough.
You know, he's the same guy that you stick on Saka. You always say Saka doesn't look that. Nah, man, let's not do this, bro. He is fit.
Pot said that. Is he fit? Is he 100% fit? I don't know. I don't think he looks it.
Hold on, Pot said
he is Pot. He's been back.
Hold on. He's not been good. He's not been good, and I've been cooking him for it, bro. But do I think this form is gonna carry on now till the end of the season? No, I think slowly he'll start to get better as the season goes on, right? But yesterday, I can't excuse him for his performances, bro. Sorry, he was poor. You know what I mean, bro?
He was the worst down the pitch by a long way. I gotta be honest.
Neto, man. Neto is a.
Yeah, but he was more frustrating. Neto was more frustrating as opposed to bad. He was bad, but like Palmer was just awful. Like, really
man. I'm sorry, man. Neto, man. The amount of times this guy breaks down our attack spots, it's not the first time. And that's why I'm getting sick and tired of talking about this team, bro. Because Maresca kept persisting with guys like Neto in attack, bro. And this is what he does. You know what I mean? Neto should not be a guaranteed starter in this team like this, bro. Neto should be a squad player in the team.
I thought you said your attack was like one of the best in the league.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Can you speak on that,
bro? This manager, the way he managed the team, I did not expect him to manage the team like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, and it's me that's got to take all the beatings at the end of it. You think if it's up to me, I would have left Santos on the bench. If it's up to me, Hato would have been getting.
He should have started. Santos should have started. To be fair, but I don't know. One player I don't really know what he does, and I liked him when he's at Brighton. I'm not quite sure what João Pedro is and what he does. I don't quite get it. Like, I know he did well in the Club World Cup
today, man.
But
he had a poor game.
Like, is he more of a attacking 10 or something? Like, I don't know that he's a striker. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong.
Potts is spot on because, like, you look at him and think you're not quite a 9, but you're not quite a 10. He's probably what Xerxes said. He's like
9.5. Xerxes told you, man. 9.5 guys, man. These are 9.5s, bro. They're not they're not striker, but they're not a 10. They're in the middle. That's what they are. And
he had a poor game.
But he it's almost as if, you know what it is at Brighton, he could get away with a lot. The guy was in midfield one time. He was striker. He's got a free role. You can't do that at Chelsea. You need to stick to your what you need to score goals, basically. But you can't do that
as well, yeah. Do you know as well? And Don, these were your words, not any other Chelsea fan. These were your words, and you said at the start of the season, and the panel will remember this. You said once Palmer comes back from injury, the relationship with him and João Pedro, you'll start to get a bit better. Whatnot? We're not seeing it. We're not seeing that relationship at the moment.
We're not, bro. But again, there's still more than enough games to go around. We just finished halfway. We're halfway through the season now. There's more than enough games to go around, bro. What I want to see now, I need to see the likes of Esteval in this team, bro, because the chance creation for our strikers hasn't been great, in all honesty, man. Like Garnacho and Neto, you guys know how much they struggle to go on the outside. Yeah. What Neville said in commentary yesterday about Neto. I've been saying this about this guy from last season. It's like, yo, you've got the pace, you've got the strength. Why do you struggle to go around your man more consistently? And that's exactly what Neville said. Yeah. I disagree with him trying to compare him to Hazard, saying he's close to Hazard or some shit. Like if he just sorts out his mentality or something. He said something along the lines of
he's mad. Gary Neville lost
He shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
I get the point he was trying to make, but like to use Hazard as an example was just terrible. But the point he was making, Rons, I agree with. He was basically saying Neto is very much, he plays within himself. He doesn't really take players on as much as he should.
Even yesterday, forget, you know the one where Enzo kind of pirouetted, cut back, and he put it over the bar. I know that's where a lot of your fans lost their head. But for me, and you said this for weeks on end, there's so many times where he's on a one-on-one, isolated one-on-one, where he can easily beat his man. We saw it at Wolves. You can go around his man, and he just cuts back. It's like he restarts play. It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
He kills our momentum time and time again, bro. And I'm sick and tired of it. Honestly, I am so sick and tired of it, bro. Yeah, Esteval did nothing, bro. Most of our attackers did nothing. Esteval, bro. Second half.
Can I ask you a question, Don?
Hold on, Potts, because people are saying Esteval did nothing, right? The first half, Esteval's task was to basically play right wing back.
He shouldn't have come off.
He shouldn't have come off. He was playing right wing back. We changed up the shape in the second half, which meant that the likes of Neto were getting more of the ball. Esteval on the ball in those same situations as Neto. Something happens at the end of it, bro. This Neto guy just breaks things down all the time. He's a grenade, bro. That's what he is. Yeah. But go on, Potts.
Yo, are you blue co out or are they still roaming on steroids, man? What's happening?
Bro, I already told you, bro. I told you I'm not backing these guys because they're not trying to get rid of these sporting directors, bro. Yeah, Igbali's not going anywhere. People are saying Igbali needs to leave. Realistically, I don't see that happening. So the next best thing for me.
There is a protest though on the 17th, is it?
Yeah, there's a protest, but bro, you think Igbali cares about that? You don't give a fuck about that, right? So the next best thing you can do.
Turn up, man. Depends how many. Is it a proper protest or is it just a laugh? What is it,
bro? Igbali ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So the next best thing you can do is, like I said to Saeed, get rid of those guys upstairs. Yeah. Get rid of those fucking sporting directors. Bring in one guy that knows what he's doing, like a Campos, and you move like that. Because the execution of the recruitment has been poor from these guys, bro. It's been poor, man. They make too many bad decisions. LB was saying to me on my channel the other day, just change the whole what was it he said, LB? Change the whole what's the word I'm looking for?
Like board and that.
Yeah, no, like change the method. Change the method that they want to do.
The method,
the young players and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But how can I trust these guys, even if they do change it? Because these are the sort of guys to go look at the data and then go and get Lindelof. Yeah, that's what they'll go and do, right? Because you had all the data in the world, but then you decide to go and get Garnacho. You thought Garnacho would be a good fit for Maresca's system, right? Whatever system you want to go with, I just don't trust these guys, bro. Get them out of it. Get them out of here, man. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, Potts, man. I want them spoiled directors on.
Fair
but
play,
what
man.
I will say though, guys, under Liam Rossinio, do you reckon, guys, that he will earn the respect? He will get the respect from the players. You got World Cup winners in that team. You got players who have basically won stuff in that team. Do you reckon he can get the respect, man?
Nah. But at the same time, though, Saeed, what are we asking Chelsea here? We just get top 5 and that's it, innit?
Yeah,
That's
true.
basically
Yeah,
it now.
players
Because
though.
they ain't got the players to do anything else. You know what I mean? Maybe do a domestic cup, but other than that, yeah, so that's all he has to do. Get top 5, which they will do. Which everyone on this panel said Chelsea will finish top 5.
You know
Bro,
what?
he just needs to get these players enjoying their football again, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, I can tell when these guys are not enjoying their football, and I could clearly see it. Me and Rob spoke about a specific Chelsea player in this squad the other day, bro. You know what I mean? I'll tell you man off camera what my man said, but bro, I'm telling you, this football went stale. Yeah. It's about time to go back to basics. It's about time to go back to basics with these players and platform them so they're playing to the best that they can. Yeah. Not Gusto inverting, not Gusto going into a 10. Yeah. Not Neto and Garnacho pairing, not Tosin and Chalobah pairing. Yeah. These are the things that man kept doing, bro. You know what I mean? So this guy, all Matisse needs to do, is get these guys back to basics, get them playing their football again, enjoying their football.
Like, it's like every other manager. Yeah, you're right, man.
You know what,
bro?
I can
No, but I feel like they go on.
quickly, Dead, you'll be a quick point. I can see this being a similar situation to Potter, where the players don't see him as the manager; they see him as their friend. They'll send him to HD cups, maybe get him a watch and whatnot. I just feel like it's not going to be like there's not going to be no authority. I feel like, listen, if let's say Liam Rosenior tries to tell, I don't know, Enzo a World Cup win. I know he's not been the best for, or Reece James has won Champions League, shouting at him, do this, do that. Sometimes you need that. You need to command that respect. They might look at him and think, "Who are you? You were at Brighton like 10 years ago. Like, why are we realistically gonna listen to you?" And I think that's what can happen. I feel like some of the Chelsea players didn't respect Potter. I feel like this could creep in with Liam Rosenior as well.
But that's the thing, though, Roms. That's why I'm saying if he wants to earn their respect, because he hasn't really got the clout as a player. Because when you listen to this guy, bro, like he clearly knows what he's talking about. And obviously, I've watched Strasbourg games because we're linked and whatever, right? And his style of play is quite similar to Maresca's. The only way he's gonna get these guys on side is if he gets them enjoying their football again, and he improves them, right? He starts to improve. Enzo starts to get more consistent, right? We don't see Enzo box crashing like before. Enzo starts to play a little bit deeper in his best role, like a deep line playmaker. Gusto's overlapping more. Palmer gets a little bit more freedom to roam, right? All these different things, they'll make the players start to play better, bro, and they'll start to respect him. That's the only way you can go about it, Roms. You know what I'm saying? If he goes to, oh, no, I'm going to play you there and you're going to stay there and you're not comfortable in that position, he won't earn these guys respect. And that's why I'm saying it's very key that he gets these guys enjoying their football again. That is very, very key, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, listen, we can't let Man City get away with it. That's one win.
Ed
one
was going to
win
say something. Sorry.
Sorry, go on, Ron. Go on, Ron. Oh,
Deji was going to say something.
Yeah, no, sorry. I think the point I was going to say is kind of like an oxymoron, because it feels like why are these clubs just doing things on the cheap? Again, Chelsea, is this manager the sort of manager that you should be bringing in with all the money that you've spent? And for me, I feel like what's going on with football is, and I blame LB, to be honest. I blame his bedroom Pep, because ever since Pep come in with this kind of robotic style football, that we've overcomplicated the game. I agree with you, Don. Sometimes it's just keep the thing simple. I went to watch Spurs yesterday. The lack of IQ from Premier League players. We're all talking about IQ, things that 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, decisions that they can make. These bloody highly paid players can't make. But I can say this, Don, I can say it legit. Like, Rosenior ain't going to be the guy. This idea that you're going to bring in an unknown to the Prem and he's going to take you back to where you're supposed to be. We've seen Amorim. Do you get me? Slot was lucky last year, Roms. Let's just be real. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not working. Like, let's go back to bringing in the legit managers. Yeah. And I think there's a shortage of managers in world football.
So you're saying about like none of this works, but Maresca won 2 trophies in his first year and got top 5. Slot won the Premier League in his first year.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. Maresca won an idiot trophy. Yeah, no one cares about that trophy. And the other one took place at the end of the season.
Okay.
Yeah, Maresca done well last season. Maresca done well last
first year.
And then Slot won a trophy. And Rom's, and I'm looking at Rom's,
the Premier League, a trophy.
Look at him. Look how frozen he is.
Because you guys were so Premier League.
He won a trophy.
No. To you, it might be a trophy. It was the league title. Let's have it.
What I want to say though is, like that's back-to-back draws now for Guardiola. I don't think we're deep in it, guys. But like, Diaz apparently is out now. Guardiola's
out.
Like, man, them. Yo, they got a couple of tough games coming up. Brighton, Man United.
I'm
like,
centre
yo.
back half back from Watford and ULB. Elian or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. He
Max
was
Elian
playing.
has been called
You know
back.
what's mad as well, Saeed? Yeah.
Left short at the back.
God forbid this happens, but United away, I think it's 12:30 kickoff. Correct me if I'm wrong.
12:30
That's the
kickoff.
New manager bounce. That's the type of game where City could. You know what I mean?
Broski.
You know,
Yeah,
correct
man,
me if I'm wrong, LB and Saeed. Yeah, I remember a 12:30 kickoff at Old Trafford, Manchester Derby, a couple of years ago, where you could say Rashford might have been offside. I swear they went 1-0 up with Grealish, I think. Then
Grealish,
United
yeah,
come back and win.
Grealish.
This is what I mean. There can be funny results at Old Trafford in a Manchester derby. So
Mm.
LB, concentrate, man. You need to
Concentrate. He's sweating, man. He knows. You know what I mean? He knows. Yo, listen, Arsenal can run away with it. And I don't get onto Arsenal in a bit, yeah. But if you lot don't fix up, man, I'm telling you, man, like it could be peak for you, LB. Are you worried? Like, so maybe you ain't gonna be enough, you know?
Yeah, well, I probably agree. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why we ain't making a move on Mark Way, man. If I'm being honest with you, like, bro, you
Yeah,
could
I
probably
agree.
get him for like
I
30
agree.
mil, 35 mil. I mean, he's a free transfer at the end of the season. That'll massively help us. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, like something's not quite right. You know what I mean? Something ain't clicking, mate. So fuck no.
The Sharks, man. The Sharks gone back to sea. Are they? What? How would you describe the Sharks right now? Are they back in the sea? Are they? You know what I mean? What you saying?
I think it's important to have some context here. Yeah, we are still second and only 6 points behind them. It's not like we're fucking like 7th or something. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, but LB though, the context of this here, right? You've still got to go to the bridge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still got to go Anfield. Yeah. You still got to play Tottenham. I know you played them away.
They got to come to my stadium there.
You know what I mean? So when you're looking at where they've been in comparison to where you've still got to go, LB, with this City team, it's not KDB time anymore, right? It's different, man. It's different.
So we got to play Premier League sides. Wow, what insight that is from Don.
Don't be silly. You know what I'm getting at.
Don't do that. No.
You know what point I'm making? You're giving yourself copium. I want you lot to win the league, of course. Yeah?
What do you think I'm going to do? Sit here and be like, it's all end of season. See you next year, Saeed TV.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm just saying it's not looking good right now, mate. It's not looking good. You need to go on a run.
The criticism does deserve to be there, though, LB, because we had them two results and we got criticised, and I was once criticising Arsenal for not beating Sunderland.
Yeah, I've criticised City.
So I think there needs to be criticism. Look, I don't know about
City. Sit and say, oh yeah, we're finished.
No. I wouldn't be sat here saying we're finished.
Liverpool beat Arsenal on Thursday, yeah. City win our game. Next week we'll be
sitting
it
changes.
Saying from now, don't rely on us.
It changes quickly, man. It changes quickly.
We're playing kind of shit. It ain't ideal. Yeah, it's 6 points behind at the end of the day. And obviously, Arsenal are clear title favourites now, yeah. But I'm going to sit here and just be like throwing the towel. It's 6 points, bro. Like, what are we doing here, man?
No, I get that. I wouldn't be doing that if I was you either. But I do think that Man City, I don't know, it just don't quite look right now. They can turn it on. They've done this before. Obviously, Cherky and Foden had a bad game. They have a good game. Man City win again, right? And Haaland scores again. So I don't think it's all doom and gloom. But I would worry, if I was a Man City fan, I would worry about you defensively if Diaz and Guardiola are long-term out. I don't know that Ake and Kuzanov is good enough cover, but, you know, I could be wrong. They could be brilliant together. But I think Man City, yeah, I don't know, man. I still think it's not the same Man City. I said this before when people said the Sharks are back. They never went away. It's just a different Shark. It's not a KDB and a treble-winning Man City Shark anymore. So this is why Arsenal have to win it. We can't allow Manchester City's Sharks to beat us. We can't allow that.
I need my players back from AFCON. Mamouche, I ignore it. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, but I need you to get cooked off a bed.
Mamouche been doing nothing. And Nuri weren't doing shit anyway. They weren't.
No, but that's what I'm saying because
LD, I'm with you.
Honest, Pep probably didn't manage the squad correctly. You know, in the last sort of month or two. I was saying, yeah, and this ain't cap. Chat will know it, who watching my content. Yeah, I was saying about 2 months ago, spam Mamouche out left wing in 2 weeks before AFCON because you can't afford for Doku to get injured. Yeah, we didn't. We spammed out Doku. Doku then got injured, and Mamouche went, "See ya, I'm going to Morocco."
Yeah.
And the same with O'Reilly. We spammed out O'Reilly all season. We've not played Aït-Nouri once. And now
O'Reilly's getting, I'm not saying he's getting found out yet, but it's getting a bit
he's cut, bro, knackered, bro. He's our most played player, yeah. He's absolutely knackered. And you could tell the last 3-4 games, he's looked well tired, man.
Gusto left his ass, didn't he?
What?
I said Gusto left his ass, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, bro. Like, bro, it was a madness. Probably a bit of naive defending there. I can't lie. But we were just naive yesterday, man. Like, this is the thing about everyone wanted to get onto Pep Guardiola when he said that about Turkey the other week, yeah. Oh, Pep tried to coach it out of him. Well, all Turkey has to do now is play a simple 4-yard pass back to Rodri and we keep the ball. Instead, he tries some extravagant chip to Bernardo Silva. We lose the ball, give a foul away, and then Chelsea go and score. So it's about keeping the ball, doing the shit in the right areas, bro. You know what I mean? And yesterday, we were just poor, man. We were poor, but I ain't going to say the league's over. We're 6 points behind, and I'm pretty sure Potts wouldn't expect me to, man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Nah, you got to be. I've got to be to get my chest properly out. I've got to be sort of heading towards double figures. I've seen us do this before. This ain't new. Arsenal have been in front before, right? And we didn't, and we got nothing for it. So it's fine. It's lovely. I'll take it. I'm happy that was 6 points. I'm happy in 2026. We were in a very good position, man. Semi-final with a cup, top of the table, top of the Champions League, 6 points clear. It's looking good. But that don't win you anything until May. So
but you're better than you was before. And I've said this all season. I said I think one more loss for us, and I think it's over. I think 9 points. I'll probably throw the towel at 9. I don't think Arsenal were that bottle job team anymore. Personally, that doesn't mean they're going to lose. That they won't lose games
anymore. Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
no, but they were bottle job team. That's a fact. But I don't think that. I think people say, "Oh, I'm not giving up until Arsenal." 12, 13, 14. Nah, I don't think they're that team anymore, man. I think 9 points and it's probably over.
Yeah,
I think this is a thing.
Why is that though?
I'll tell you why. I think LB's right because I don't think it's the same City and I don't think it's the same Arsenal. So it ain't the same City that did a treble and it ain't the same Arsenal that were Rob Holding at the back and Reece Nelson on the wing and Eddie Nketiah up top. We don't have that anymore. Like we've had mad injuries this season and people don't really talk about it because they haven't needed to because the squad's been there. Squad depth is there now. Yeah, when Saka's out, Madueke comes in, Martinelli's done the business, Eze has come in when Erdegaard's been out. Up top, we haven't even played Havertz yet. We've played Jesus, played Marino, played Gyökeres. At the back, Nketiah and Mosquera played a lot of games. So is Lewis Skelly. So is Ben White. Calafiori's out at the moment. People aren't talking about that. People aren't talking about the fact Kai Havertz ain't kicked a ball. Obviously, Norgard's come into the middle. Everything has been covered for us. So, if I'm honest, we've got a good squad now. There's no excuses about injuries anymore, which is why I'm not having it with Man City in the moment. Oh, we've got 2 defenders. Boo-hoo. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
I read a stat.
I won't lie. I mean, for me personally, this is not the first time that I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling about Arsenal. Arsenal always starting off like they hear in that classic children's book, and then they fall asleep round about March. We know there's a positive correlation between the Arsenal team and hay fever. We're in Jan, not March. Let the pollen start kicking in and then let's start seeing the guys with their hay fever tablets and let's see what happens. However, the one thing that does scare me, I actually don't think Arsenal have improved. I think Arsenal are the same. Arsenal have been a competitive... No, listen, hear me out. Arsenal have been a competitive team, hence why they finished second, yeah? They've been there. Yes. This is not new. The only problem we're having this season is everyone else is so whack. We needed City to step up there.
That's give up.
Wait a sec.
Because you were saying that last year. You said that last year.
I actually think that Arsenal are maybe not playing. Arsenal are not playing great football, yeah. But as a team, they know how to get across the line. They're getting across the line, and they know how to get across the line.
Liverpool deserved to win the league though last year. Liverpool deserved to win it.
Cool. You weren't saying that though. You were saying cool. Cool. Liverpool deserve to win the league, but everyone dropped off. Now it's a no. We're not doing that. That's unfair.
And the main point is Liverpool were consistent. The one team that is consistent wins the league. Deserves to win it.
Can't cheat the league.
I didn't say Liverpool didn't deserve to win it. When did I say that?
I did. I said Liverpool.
2 things can be right at once. You gave us our credit. I also said everyone else.
Everyone else last season, Liverpool. And I'm not pausing this. Was in a race where they were playing with themselves.
Wow.
You think Arsenal playing with themselves?
No one else challenged. What's
the actual point, though? You're trying to make it, though.
Yeah. What's your point? Yeah.
What's the outcome of the
Everyone's crap. That's what his point is.
No, the point I'm trying to say, all this waxing Liverpool, Arsenal so much stronger, this and that. No, Arsenal is strong. They've been strong the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah.
What's happened is the likes of LB, Roms, and Don, you man, have literally pulled your pants down and said, "Spank me, daddy," and giving these guys the title. That's it, guys.
Nah, that's
That is
crazy,
it.
man.
Let me remind you, Saeed. Let me remind you, because no one talks about this. Arsenal, prior to the weekend, prior to slapping up Aston Villa, the last 6 goals, 5 of their last 6 was own goals and 1 pen. That does not sound like a team that is purring like a Bentley. Don't get it twisted. And then people tell me, oh, Arsenal was attacking and they caused them. How do you attack from a corner?
What
Do
do
you know what
what do you
I'm
mean?
saying?
How do you
Let's be
attack
real.
from a corner, bro? What are you talking
Bro,
about,
I'm
bro?
just saying, bro.
That's literally a
I'm
way of
just saying
scoring fucking goals.
Scored a goal, man.
Is that not a little bit of luck?
Yeah,
Oh
you'd have to have
my
a bit of
days.
luck. You might have to have a
Deji.
little bit of luck, yeah. But we're 20 games into a season now, Dej, yeah, and they're on course for 91 points. That's what they're on course for. You're telling
I
me
hear
that
what you're saying. I'm
Deji,
not
Deji,
disputing
Deji.
Arsenal as a strong team. I'm saying you man are whack. That's why it looks the way that it does.
No, but Deji, let me address your point as well, yeah. And I've been consistent, even last season with Arsenal. If you've got a winning formula with corners, why are you going to change it to appease rivals?
Right.
Like, that's their way
Right.
of scoring and winning. Like, it might not be nice to watch, but it's working for them. And the fact that they've done this for the best part of last 18 months now, it can no longer be luck if it keeps happening. Do you know what I mean? And it
And the
The
thing is,
last couple
yeah,
of
like,
games, Rose,
I
as
get-
well. It hasn't actually been set piece FC, man. We've scored a couple of really good goals against
Facts.
Bournemouth. We've obviously scored goals against Villa.
Mhm.
It's not just been when's the corners come in. We're all
No, but
sitting
I'm
here
just saying the
yawning.
own
So,
goals got you the wins now. 2 own goals against Wolves.
yeah, a couple of
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
And you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
Dej?
yeah,
When
let's
that
be real.
happened, do you know what I said, Dej? I said, do you know what? Arsenal ain't good right now, but we're still winning. Hopefully, this is Arsenal at their worst and we'll get better. And in the last couple of games against Aston Villa and now Bournemouth, I've seen Arsenal playing better. So I'm hoping that we now start to spring on and go on this run. You're right to say everyone else is crap. I agree. I've just said that I think bloody Sunderland could get Champions League football the way this league's going at the moment. But I feel like Arsenal, look, we were doing it last season as a fan base. Oh, if this Liverpool team wins the league, it's the worst league ever in terms of quality. And now it's happening to us. Arsenal can't win this league. It's the worst Arsenal side I've seen. The rest of the league is embarrassing. It's because everyone's rattled the Arsenal at top, just like everyone was rattled Liverpool at top. It's exactly the same. Nothing's
And just
changed.
in response to that, this is what I'm saying. Like last year, when we were top and everyone's saying us because the league's bad. When you had Arsenal and City fans saying, "Oh, injuries, this or we're not as good," I'm like, cool, that's fine. But if you're going to expect us to feel upset, we still did what we had to do. That's why once you, well, I just said once. It's looking like that. But if Arsenal win the league this year, I'm getting worried now. If Arsenal win the league, I'm not going to say everyone else fell off. They were consistent. They deserve. You can't cheat the league. You just can't.
All I'm going to say is, see that
Fair
energy and that shamelessness. My day will come. My day will come. But I was telling you, Roms, last season.
Your day will never come, bro. You're a Spurs fan.
I was telling Roms last season that this Liverpool team is not legit and that Slot is
He
on
was,
short.
to be fair.
I
Even
did-
when
I
we were
did
winning
say
it,
that.
you did.
And we've
It
seen
just
the
fell off.
fruits.
It just fell off.
And I'm going to say to you, Potts, the same thing.
Oh,
Win the league and enjoy it. But if you are going to be shameless about it and not acknowledge that, I mean, you have, so you've acknowledged. So it's
They
not
don't give a
you.
shit. If they win the league, why should they care?
I'm just saying this, but that means the whole point of winning, LB said it earlier, is about winning the league time after time, showing that you're legit.
Yeah,
Right
forget
now,
time
what
after
you've
time.
done,
No,
the whole thing is that we might never see him again.
What
Guys,
is this?
guys,
I'm hearing this guy.
Let
When
me
did I
address
say that? Did I say that?
Let me address this quickly, Dej. You may
Well,
not
I
see
said
this.
that.
You may not see this in your lifetime. But if Spurs win the league and we're all on this panel dead, you're not going to care. It's as simple.
You're not
as
gonna
that.
care,
You're
bro.
not gonna care.
Man said you have to win
You're not
another
gonna
one, brother. They win their first title in 20 odd years, bro. They don't give a shit about Fulham. They just care they have won the league title, and that is that. Did you care when you won the Europa League? Because Amorim played a back five. Did you care?
Bruv, I mean, honestly,
Did you care, bro?
honest with you,
Amorim decided to bring on Wayne in the 89th
I
minute.
didn't,
Did you care?
but I was being shameless. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't.
Listen,
care,
Boy.
by the way, Dan, yeah, how you feeling, bro? 6 points clear, bro. You must be buzzing right now.
Yeah, I am, man. I'm very confident right now. Because why wouldn't I be? I look at what Manchester City are doing. I did say I don't think it's the same City, and everyone said, "Oh, the Sharks, it's 2 points," and I knew that they had another couple of slips up in them. Now I do think Arsenal was drop points still, but I do believe Man City will as well. Look, I think we need to be comfortable. I think we need to be 6 points, but by the time we play them in April, if that's going to be like 2 points, that's a that's a proper tough game. That everyone struggles when they go there, to be fair, but to take 3 points, so it's going to be difficult. But I do feel confident at the moment, and the way we're playing and the players. I mean, Declan Rice, it's just mustard, man.
Why?
The guy's ridiculously good, man.
Is
I know people like to
guys,
compare
can
him
we
to everyone,
confidently
but-
say that he's the best midfielder in the league right now? Declan Rice. Can we
Yeah, he
confidently
is,
say
man.
that?
Yeah,
I
he
think
is.
Right now,
Not for me, eh? He's been very good this season, but boy, you know what I think. I'm not gonna go through that. You know what I mean?
Midfielder in the league, Don?
The shin
Right
kicker,
now-
is
We
better,
know who
I
I think
say
is-
though. The
we
shin
know who I
kicker,
think is
apparently.
better.
Don,
The guy who's
Don,
suspended again is better. The guy who's suspended
listen
again.
listen to the question. Not
Chin.
overall, but right now.
Right
it is
now.
Rice. Come on, right now, like on
Bro,
form,
it
it is
is-
Declan Rice.
He's been very good this season, bro. But again, like I was getting abused. I was getting abused for saying Arteta should be using him like this. They're telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Now his role's been changed. Now his role's been changed and it's been made. It's been way more consistent. It's always the best midfielder again. You know what I'm saying? It's
Nah,
a joke.
but
to
Don,
me,
you
but
Don,
also
who's
said
better than him
alongside
right now?
that.
Who's
Rice
better
this
in
season's
your
been very,
opinion?
very good.
In your
Rice this
opinion,
season's
he's
been
better than
very,
him
very
right
good.
now. In your opinion, right now, he's better than Rice.
You already know who I think better than Rice, bro. You
Right
know who
now.
I think.
Speak on
Yes,
his name, bro.
right
What's
now,
his
yes.
name? Say his name, man.
I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. You already know what I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
why
matter what
can't
I
you
think.
say his name?
Yeah?
It's like you
But
don't want to say it.
what matters right now is that Rice is playing in a position where he's a lot more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He's playing a role where he's a lot more comfortable. He's turning up for Arsenal defensively. Offensively, he contributed the other day. You know what I'm saying, bro? And he's kind of being that driving force towards them winning the league, bro. Because I'm not really looking at Saka as the guy doing that right now. I'm not looking at Gyökeres for
He's
sure.
not.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
not.
looking at mainly Rice right now. He's being that driving force to
And
go and win you that
Gabriel.
league.
Gabriel,
You know, and
made
Gabriel, yeah,
Arsenal look
Rice
different.
Rice and Gabriel have been your best players this season, Potts, for me.
Easily,
You know what I'm
easily.
saying, bro? So yeah, so
Easily.
he's
And
got
Timber.
to keep this up. He's got to keep this up for sure.
And do you know, even with that Gabriel mistake, right? And this is me being objective. I think had he been fit, played 2-3 games on the bounce, he doesn't do that. And how you know that is you used to see that in early Gabriel days, that 2-3 seasons ago. He's not done that type of mistake for the best part of 2 years now. So I feel like him being out, him having a bit of a brain fart, and then he rectified it straight away by just lashing one top bins. Anyway, so for me, I'm going to say this now. If Arsenal in the league, Gabriel's my player of the season, personally. I think he's just brought Arsenal to another level.
I hate how much I love that guy, you know, honestly, bro.
He's so good. He's so good.
He's just so annoying, bro. And the thing is, yeah, it's mad to even talk about him like this. Because when he first came, bro, he was a bozo, man. He had
Some of them
bozo
wanted
moments.
him gone. Some of them
Hairline, man. New hairline, new life, man. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was,
Yeah, new hairline, new life.
he
You know what I'm
was-
saying? New
He
teeth
was a
as well.
good signing. It was a
Would
good
you
signing.
agree,
and he
Pops?
used to-
Would you agree,
Yeah,
Pops?
no, he made some
Gabby
bozo errors.
Gabby or Rice will play the season if you win the league. It'll probably be one of them two.
Be
Yeah,
right.
it
I
won't be-
reckon it'll
it
be
won't
Rice.
anybody. It won't be anybody but either of those two. 100%.
Yeah.
Timber deserves a mention. He's been unreal. But again,
Your
but
cards, baby.
Gabriel and Rice for me, yeah, they're
That's a
level.
good
Yeah, man.
But I think with Rice, I think what we're seeing now, I actually agree with Don. I think the way that he was misprofiling last season, Arteta, was weird. I didn't want him in this kind of attacking 8 position. I didn't like that. And I think this box-to-box midfield position, he's just the best at it in the league. I think he's unreal. I think he is better than Caicedo. A lot of people, I'm going to obviously back my boy. I know some people will say Caicedo. If you support Chelsea, I'm going to go with Rice. But either way, it don't matter who he's better than. Right now, he's delivering. And him and Zubamendi has been very good as well
I
in
think
terms
it's
of
McAllister.
the compliment,
Boy.
he's complimented how he's playing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, when you look at what Rice has done, he's been unbelievable, and he's been an unbelievable signing. No one talks about him being 105 million. No one talks
Yeah, but
about
that's the thing, though, Potts. That goes back to the point that I was making before about Amorim. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is how players perform when you play them in their best roles, bro.
I
They're
agree.
comfortable. You platform them. The way Arteta's platformed Rice right now is the reason why he's playing like this. Because last season, Potts, bro, most Arsenal fans who aren't fucking delusional will tell you, I don't think Rice was that great. Yeah, you could talk about the free kicks against Real Madrid and that kind of warped people's mind. But when you talk about his season overall, I remember start of the season he was injured. I remember when we played you lot at the bridge. Man was saying he played shit because he had a broken toe. And then second half of the season started to turn up a little bit. I don't think he was great last season, bro. But this version of Rice
it was played out of position, man.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. This version of Rice is the best version of Rice. And this is what he should have been playing like throughout his time at Arsenal.
And this is where Arteta needs credit, yeah, because to bring in a Zubimendi that can relieve Rice of that position and let him be a bit more advanced and platform him well, like you said, Don. This is where Arteta does need credit. I'm not going to lie, because he waited for Zubimendi, didn't rush, and got the player. Now Rice has gone to another level. So fair dues to him.
He has, man. Like, I know we've got problems up top
yeah.
and stuff, but in attack,
I think we got to give credit to Odegaard, guys, man. I think last couple of games, man, I like this version of Odegaard, man, because I do like Odegaard as a player, man. You know what I mean? I've always said it, man. He's a very good player.
Do you know what, Saeed? I'm actually going to disagree for the Bournemouth game. You know I'm a big Odegaard fan, but I saw Odegaard get second. Yeah, fair enough. Second half was good. First half, though, like, he would get the ball and pivot on it a bit too much. Some Arsenal fans say he does this anyway.
You got to give credit to Bournemouth because they squeezed Arsenal up the pitch, yeah. And what they did, they were getting in and around Arsenal. They couldn't find space. Even Rice said it in his match coverage. They squeezed Arsenal and they were making mistakes on that side. Second half came in, Arsenal got the grip of the ball. Zubimendi was good as well. And they got through
My thing is, first half, I still saw moments where Odegaard, and he does this to the best player in their team at doing this, where he could make that little eye of the needle through ball. There was still times in that first half he did, he would hold on to it. That's why I'm saying, for me, like, he was better in like the games before the Bournemouth game. I think Bournemouth weren't his best game, but I agree with you. As the game went on, he grew into the
second
game.
half. Second half, Odegaard was good. Against Villa, he was very good, and against Brighton, he obviously scored and did very well. But he has played better. The problem with Odegaard is, I know there's a bad game coming. He's just not really been consistent enough for us of late, and I need to see consistent performances, man. And if I start to see that, then of course we'll have a great chance. He needs to turn up. He's obviously getting in ahead of Eze at the moment. Eze isn't even getting a look in right now because Odegaard has been good. But Zubimendi and Rice, for me, are the ones that deserve the plaudits. They've both been excellent this season and complemented each other, man. And I think midfield, when you dominate midfields, you win games, and that's what we've been doing of late.
Facts, 100%, bro. So big up to them, man. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean. The 6 points clear. I think this is the time, I think Cam said it on one of his videos as well. Yeah, this is a time where you want to be winning your games. Some people say it's Christmas time, but it's just after January where, you know, everyone's relaxing, everyone's taking their foot off the gas. That's where you got to win these games, bro. From now until the end of January, if Arsenal can go 9 points clear, if they beat, for example, Liverpool, this week, I don't think then you got United. To be fair, United might be tricky, but you'd hope Arsenal at home, for your sake, you'd win that game. And then after that, what big games have you got really until the end of the season?
What's worrying, obviously, I know you want Arsenal to win the league for obvious reasons, but what's worrying is if Arsenal wrap this up early, they can then concentrate on Champions League. And you've already seen they've had a deep run. I don't think they'll win it, but they've had a deep run last season. I always bring this back to like City and Chelsea. Before City and Chelsea won the Champions League, they were getting near consistently semi-finals, the odd final here and there, right? I just feel like if Arsenal wrap this league up early and they're able to rest players in the league and concentrate on Champions League, it could get worrying. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think we're that shit, though, that they'll wrap it up early, though. I don't think that'll happen.
No, I don't think that'll happen. No.
Yes.
I don't think it'll be happening.
I'd be surprised if that happens, but I do hear the concern, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're all.
I'm getting worried, LB.
They're in all four competitions.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna be in the country, bro. You know me, I'm flying out. I'm flying out, bro.
Kenya. When City won the treble, I went to Kenya, bro. I was I went to the Karuna, you know what I mean? The thing is crazy, man. Crazy. Let's move on to Tottenham Hotspur, man. Well, we got Deji here, man. I want to hear different opinions with George. Big up to George always. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Deji. Normally I'd find excuses for the manager, Thomas Frank, and be like, you know what, man? Like, do you think he's been hard done by? I still don't think your quality of your players are good, but this Thomas Frank, he might be the next one to get sacked, you know. Bro, we could have a triple sacking in the space of a month, yo. Because, boy, you lot are bad, bro. You lot are really bad.
We are, bro. I went to the game yesterday and speaking to a lot of the fans, they're already done with him. And that's mad because at least under Ange, even under that dusty season, even with at this stage last season where there's we're hoping we can win the Europa League, but there's no guarantee we're gonna win it. People said give the brother time. Nobody wants to give this brother time. No. And when you do the math and you break it down, it makes sense. He was at Brentford for 9 years. what did he achieve? Exactly nothing. And so this idea that because he's a nice man and he managed to unlock Mbeumo and Wissa, that was going to somehow translate into Tottenham, is that you're smoking Budgie Banton. But I think the worst thing for me, man, them talk about why it's important to go to the games, because you get to see the nuances that you don't normally see on the TV. Well, I can tell you the nuance. The brother does not read the room. He does not read the room, and he doesn't know his strongest team or where to place the players. I disagreed with his starting lineup. I want to be clear. I didn't want to see Matthias Tell. I didn't want to see Archie Gray. I didn't want to see Alderweireld, because when I've seen these brothers, they've never performed. However, I can't lie. First half, I was satisfied with what I was getting from Matthias Tell. For once, I'm going to tell you, I was calm with Archie Gray. And Alderweireld in the 10 didn't look too bad. It was better than what we've have been getting, even with Xavi Simons. So one of the things that how we set up Tottenham was that Richarlison would press the left defender, Alderweireld would press the right one. Alderweireld is not flagging, by the way, because the only reason why you should take him off is because he's run out of steam. He's not run out of steam. Neither has Archie Gray. Them men are looking shocked when they're getting subbed. He subs them for Bergvall and Palhinha. Palhinha and Archie Gray, dare I say, he was saving Bentancur, because Bentancur is stiff. So there are moments in the game where Archie can just come with his fast self and just win the ball, put the body in the way. Palhinha's not going to do that for Bentancur. No. And then Bergvall is a direct replacement for Alderweireld, but this time he's not pressing. So where Alderweireld was pressing the keeper, pressing the centre-back, Bergvall's like, I'm just going to scan and wait for you to knock the ball out. In doing that, that's how Sunderland got momentum, and that's how Sunderland equalised. And I'm there telling everyone else, look, Bergvall ain't pressing. These men are going to score. Literally 5 minutes later.
Yeah, Robbie.
Bergvall doesn't press.
Robbie's been a good player this season, man. Fair play to him, man.
Who?
Robbie's been a good player.
He's a madman. He's the first striker. He actually reminded me of Drogba, because for once Romero met his match. No, but like in terms of I'm talking about in terms of physicality. In terms of physicality, like he was very physical. Even Romero knew he was in for a match. Like he's a problem, and he was a problem the whole 90 minutes. But Thomas Frank can't read the room, makes unnecessary changes, makes the wrong changes, doesn't know how to manage the team. You can see he's out of his depth. The players don't respect him. And I'm going to say right now on this platform, you're better off having me in charge, Spurs. And so I'm saying here on Saeed TV, I want the Spurs job. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't think of anyone else.
Dej, let me ask you this, Dej, before you, I know you ain't got long. Yeah. You're 4 points off Champions League via the league, right? How many points do you have to be away from that for you, man, to sack this guy?
Ooh, I'm ready to sack him now, because I already know the only way is down. Baby.
LB,
we're going down. And we keep doing this, and that's why I asked the question earlier, and I'm glad that you, man, said, Saeed, you said as well, it's not really about the results, it's what you can see with your eyes. What we are seeing is legitimately the dustiest Tottenham team I've ever seen. It's so bad that I said I would have kept Ange. And real talk, when I was saying sack Ange, it's because he weren't ready to kind of mix things up with his system. If he would mix things up, I think he would still be in a job. But to sack Ange and to give us Frank is some of the dumbest thing I've seen in football. Like, it means we're not serious. So for me, I'm already Frank out. I'm not waiting. Let's not pretend. Tottenham would do well under Frank to finish in the top 10. That's the truth.
Do you man think they're just lost cause under him, like, or do you reckon Tottenham is the shit, bro? And let's be honest, man. Bro, like, no one's gonna do well over there. Let's be honest.
No, he went in there, Dej, yeah, and I expected this guy to play some, nice fluid football, Saeed. But I've been criticizing Frank about how he's been using their team for a minute. I didn't actually watch the game, Dej, but Fuad was saying yesterday that the second half you could just kind of feel the momentum was going towards Sunderland's way, and there wasn't really anything going on your end. You know what I'm saying, Saeed? So it's like this manager, bro, he was meant to come in and kind of platform their attack and help them score more goals and be more solid at the back. But when I watch Tottenham, I'm telling you, bro, it's so boring to watch, man. It's just stale football. It feels like that's why it feels like when I'm watching you, man, Roms. I'm not going to talk about Liverpool.
I'm just about to say that they're probably the only team that's more boring than us, right?
We are boring.
But you know what, Dej? I had high hopes for you lot, yeah. When we did the prediction show in the summer, I said 5th. Like Don said, you've seen Thomas Frank's track record with the attackers at Brentford, and they'll move on to go to that bigger clubs and whatnot, and he'll progress their careers. And even your first 5 or 6 games, I think we all agreed that even defensively you looked a bit better. I know it was early in the season, but about 4 or 5 games in, I said, you know what? I think they get 5th. But I watch you lot. Honestly, I didn't think they were the team more boring than mine as it stands. But I watch you lot, and I then think, where's the goals coming from again? Like, Jenny, if it's not a set piece or a scrappy goal, how are Spurs going to score? It's crazy.
We can't score because the midfield is all over the place. And I actually don't look. I will say this, and it's hard for me to confirm this, but look, that squad is not a top 6 squad. So anyone that gets that team in the top 6 has done a miracle, or the league's been cracked.
You'll be looking to finish top 8, man, with Tottenham. I can't lie.
However, bro, one of the things that really pissed me off yesterday was we can all agree that Mawani is better on the ball, has better hold-up play as a striker than Richarlison. You don't need to watch Spurs to know that. Yeah, even if Mawani is having a terrible year, he's still a better striker than Richarlison. Judas goes off injured and he puts Mawani on the right and Richarlison's in the 9. And that's what he's been doing, which is getting on my nerves. All the chances that Richarlison had yesterday, had that been Mawani, I reckon he would have scored 2. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Not knowing the right player and to put them in the right place. Richarlison can't control the ball to save his own life, to get along, let alone anyone else's. And so for that reason, and he keeps persisting with the madness. And then the last madness was he brought on Dane Scarlett with a minute to go, and he brought on Jed Spence with like a couple minutes to go. What for? Like, you're just changing for changing's sake. It don't make no sense. So Frank is out of his depth. You know he's out of his depth because he was happy with the draw at Brentford. He was happy that we didn't concede. That is a waste man for me. You can go to Brentford and breathe a sigh of relief, means you're not a serious manager. And until Spurs get rid of him, I've already written off our season. Anything, if Spurs
who do you want? Who do you want?
He said he wants him himself. He wants himself to be the manager.
Legit, I think if Tottenham is serious, I think we should be going for a Glasner type. I would even take Marco Silva from Fulham. Yeah, I'll take Marco Silva.
Marco Silva's bad. I'm telling you now, people watch out for this Marco Silva.
I think he's overhyped. Maybe first 2 seasons he can do something, but this brother has to go.
I'll just call my quick part on it before you move on, Saeed.
Yeah.
And Deji did mention this. I think, and most people already know this, but I think that we need to just be honest as well and just say Tottenham players are just nowhere near as good as people think. And you know what I'm saying? Like, when you actually just look at the players that they've got, it's no surprise, really. Yeah, I mean, there might be a couple places lower than you might think, but a lot of the players are just dead ballers, bro. Yeah, they gas up like these mid players that are actually just pretty shit. Yeah. And then people go, oh, why are they 10th? Why are they mid-table? They have a lot of mid-table players, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not entirely surprising, man. This manager probably should be doing a little bit better, but realistically, you don't finish 17th just because your manager's shit. That's just the facts.
I think it's a combination of both, LB. I think it's a combination of both, man. But I'm telling you, tactically, Frank has not been. He's not been good, man. He's been so negative, bro. That's the word. He's been so negative. I expected him to be way more positive than what he has.
Do you know where it gets a bit confusing? Like, you look at drawing to PSG on penalties, them going away to the Etihad. Like, at the start, it looked promising. Like, the first maybe 6-7 games of the season, it actually looked promising for them, and now it's just gone to. I don't know. I got it wrong with Frank, but I genuinely thought he could do something with this Spurs team. I agree with LB. Their players just aren't that good anyway, but sometimes we've seen many examples of a manager dealing with players that aren't good, but still getting them somewhere. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He won't be there for
Frank
long.
can make him hard to beat. I've got to be honest. I thought Frank can make him a
Yeah.
hard side to beat, but he hasn't even done that. So yeah, man, he hasn't been great. I got it wrong. I thought he'd be all right with at Tottenham. I'm glad that he hasn't. But LB's right. Their team is stinky, man. It's a bad side. Bad
Yeah,
Spurs.
for me, I said it before. I would keep our defense because I still think under a good manager you can work with them, and I'd get rid of everyone else. I'd really gut it out. So I agree with you, LB. Like I wouldn't keep the keeper. I wouldn't keep anyone in our midfield, and I wouldn't keep any of the strikers. I don't think this team and the players we have, and I'm happy to meet the players directly in the car park and go to war if they want. But
Meet me in
the
the
truth
car
of it-
park.
you can't, but you can't build. You can't build. Like I'm looking at our midfield of Bentancur, Polinia, Bergvall, Archie Gray, Papsa. It's all naff. You can't build. You can't bring in one or two players and then all of a sudden they're all right. You just got to get rid and start again. I want to see the likes of Belabor come in, maybe Walton come in. You know what I mean? That Jorginho Rata from Brighton. Like we just got to start again. And unless we start again. You know what I mean. I'm gonna have to start. I've said it. You know, I might have to join Lawless and Wolfie down the bottom on a new show on the 12th Man. Do you know what I mean? Called Rotten Bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what it
Yo,
is.
it's gonna have to be a championship show, man. It's crazy. But listen, let's move on to some bit of breaking news that's come out. Obviously, we'll then touch on Liverpool, but Gahey, Man City are exploring the move for Mark Gahey for January. Follows injuries to Ruben Diaz and Oscar Vadio. No final decision, but City overperformed.
This is just a no-brainer, isn't it?
This is a no-brainer for City.
Like, we're gonna move for a centre back in the summer anyway, because Ake and John Stones are both leaving the football club in the summer. So we're gonna need to sign a centre back anyway. This guy's available now for what, like 30 mil, 35 mil?
Yeah, easy.
So just go fucking get him. He's homegrown. He's 25. I really fucking like it. I said last season we should have gone and got him back last January, but a lot of people didn't want to do it. I think
Leader as well.
This is why City fans love your board, because they're very proactive. The minute you get to injuries, this will probably get done within the next week or two, I reckon. I don't think this will be one that dragged out. What despises me about my board now is because we're looking at a guy, you lot might have seen this brief, called Ordonez. I think Chelsea were linked with him in the summer as well. He's Ecuadorian, right? I think his name's Ordonez. I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you know who I'm on about. Which is quoted for 35 million. Gahey's there for 30. Just put a bid in. Just put a bid in and test the waters,
bro. Can't lie.
Just don't, because we're now penny pitching and want to wait till he's on a free. Then you're potentially competing with Madrid, City, Chelsea could come back for him. There'll be many clubs. Why don't we just pay that 30 million? Now City are going to gazump us to Gahey when we literally had him on deadline. Between us, he was in our offices in London. He was literally in our offices in London, and now he's going to City 6 months later. It just doesn't make sense at all.
Like I say, City need a centre back this summer anyway, because Stones and Ake are leaving. So we got to sign someone, and he's right there.
Be a great signing for City, man.
Fucking get him in, and I think if we get him and Semenyo in, that massively strengthens us in terms of like some of our weaknesses. We still need a midfielder. Yeah, I think Dom's probably right on that one. But I don't think we're going to get a midfielder in January because obviously they want to make a move for Anderson. Although, you know what, though? I just said the other day, I said, why not just put in a cheeky fucking bid for Anderson? Because you know what it is? Nobody knew about that. Nobody knew about that release clause, for Morgan Gibbs-White. No one knew that existed. So why not just put a bid in and just see if there's a release clause there?
Bro, you think that owner's going to let him just leave like that?
Bro, why do people keep saying this? If it's a release clause, he's got to fucking go.
The moment the bid is lodged, LB is going to be knocking on his window like this with a skeng. Yeah, he'll be knocking with a skeng like this.
Yeah, but bro, I'm talking about if there's a release, isn't it? I'm saying if there's a release clause, bro. Just put one in.
What's his name? Macrinanis. What's his name? What's my man's name again? Macrinanis, whatever his name is. Yeah, him. He ain't going to let it happen, bro. No way.
No, if there's a release clause, there's nothing he can fucking do, bro.
Yeah, this guy's different. So you have to wait until the summer, man.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, there could be a clause in the contract to say, like, because obviously nobody knew about the contract. Just put a bid in and just see. Put a £75 million bid in, and just see what fucking happens. There might not be a clause in there, in which case he's probably going to go, it's 120 mil, so you say, all right, see you later, we'll come back in the summer. But just put a bid in and see what happens, man.
Has it been confirmed how long Gonzalez is out for?
Nah.
No, but he looks, doesn't look
wasn't
great.
even on the bench yesterday.
What do you thought about Rodri as well, like Rodri, man?
I thought Rodri yesterday was very impressive.
I thought he was good as well.
I think he was good.
Considering it's his first game back, I thought he was fucking very impressive yesterday.
Yeah,
I
He
agree.
won lots of tackles. He was unbelievable on the ball, getting the ball forward to our forward line. Obviously, he was gassed by like 70 minutes, but that's to be expected. But I thought he exceeded my expectations anyway. And when he come back at the start of the season, yeah, he was much worse at the start of the season than he was yesterday.
Yeah, I remember
It's good when he come on against Sunderland as well. I thought Rodri is really
First
good.
half,
Yeah, he was keeping it tidy. Yeah. That's how Rodri plays, though. That's how Rodri plays, though, isn't it?
First half, he just looked seamless. It was as if he hadn't been injured this long. He just first half, I think he bossed it. But like LB said, I think second half, he then started to get dispossessed a bit. But I think that's natural. That's with fatigue. Obviously, he still needs to get fully match fit. But I think first half, he was cold. He was cold. The way he was typical Rodri, the way he was just collecting off the back four and zipping it into a Cherky or Foden, it just seemed like he was back like he never left, man.
Yeah. Liverpool won. Quickly before we wrap up, again, Reed.
Reed
deserves to win it, man.
What a goal, man! What a goal!
Wow.
Goal of the
I don't
season,
think he
man.
deserves to win it.
Where do I start? Do you
and
know
again,
what you lot?
Drop points again.
I'm even going to start off quickly. I'm going to get into this game, but I'll touch on the Leeds game, right? You lot just see what's going on the field. It is actually weird. I don't want to bring your club back into this pots, but we're kind of turning into the old Arsenal with Wenger out and all that, because I was in the main stand against Leeds. There was fans fighting. Whether you want to believe it or not, I saw it with my own eyes. Not the type to take out my phone and whatnot, but there were fans fighting over Slot because someone was booing him. My boy was in the cop. There's sections that are now booing Slot. It's no longer match going fans holier than thou still are in support of Slot. There's now fans in the ground that want him out. He was getting booed, fans leaving. Me and Mons were at the Sunderland game, and fans were leaving around the 75th minute. They're now leaving it even earlier. 70th minute, Leeds fans are singing, "Is this a library? Is this a fire drill?" Like it's getting really bad now. Fans leaving early. It's just dire. And now we go into this Crystal Palace game, not Crystal Palace game. We go into this game against. See, I even forgot who we played now. It's that Sprackle. Who did we just play? Fulham, sorry. And I thought to myself, the only way we score is if Ekitike plays, because recently, I don't know if you lot have watched us, we're dire, the tempo's bad, everything's narrow, there's hardly any width, we're just poor to watch. Then I see Ekitike is not even in the squad with a knock. I genuinely looked at that 11 and I said, where are we going to score from? I don't know if you don't know this stat. We've scored one corner from our last 100 plus corners, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're
you
not,
got rid of the set piece coach as well, innit?
yeah, that's why I think we got rid of him, because we've not scored hardly any. If it's not free kicks or like, if it's not free kicks, we haven't scored a lot of corners.
Yeah, because Van Dijk hasn't scored a goal this season. Yeah,
No.
Yeah, in the league he hasn't. Champions
league.
But,
Yeah.
And by the way, I think the last 100 were in the league, because I know obviously Atletico Madrid, man, that scored. But I looked at that 11, I thought, where's the goal coming from? And the first thing you think was maybe a set piece, but then you see our set piece record. You look at Cody Gakpo that's just coming to the team. I know he scored, but you don't know my thoughts on him. He's just a good impact player, squad player. He's not good enough to start. You then look around the team. Do you know what's funny about yesterday, right? And I know LB will give me a bit of stick. Vert's got GA and he was poor. I know he left with something, but for me, he was poor. He was worse than probably even in the Leeds game. And that as to why he got hooked, right? I looked at that first half and I thought, we are actually diabolical. I got fans saying to me, yeah, but we kept a lot of the ball. What does that mean if you're not doing anything with it? We've created one clean cut chance. It was Curtis Jones. He played a zipping ball into Gakpo. And you know what's so frustrating about that chance, you lot? We all know Gakpo to cut in and shoot. The one time you're supposed to go on your strongest foot, you're unopposed 1-on-1. You use your left foot and you put it wide. The one time we want you to cut in, even if you go across your man, because one thing Ekitike did in the Frankfurt game, he cuts across his man. That way you either have to bring him down or you let him run through. All Gakpo had to do, he was offside.
How was this not
I
like?
couldn't believe that, man. I couldn't believe
So
it.
offside, bro. Like,
That's
unreal.
crazy.
I've seen something about it saying that it's like they've got some. The first time I've ever heard this, they're saying that there's some sort of like 5 centimeter rule that like if you're offside within 5 centimeters, like that don't count or some shit like that on Twitter yesterday. But bro, that was clearly offside, man. Like what the hell?
Mm-hmm. Back onto the game quickly, because I'm not even going to spend too long in this. One clear-cut chance first half. We go into the second half now. We're narrow, everything's slow. Like the story of our season, I know we're unbeaten in 8, but if you look at even the wins, this is why it's not good to do results-based analysis. Where what Saeed was saying earlier, because yeah, we're unbeaten in 8, but if you actually look at us in the wins, we've been down. We went tooth and nail with Wolves. We beat a 9-man Spurs, and then we had a dire performance against Leeds, which they could have nicked something had Calvin Lewis not been offside. We don't go into the second half. What I've been screaming for weeks, and you don't know this, is width. It's no coincidence that Frimpong comes on, we provide width, and we score a goal through Gakpo. We've got the personnel in Kirkes, in Bradley, in Frimpong. Whether you rate them, they are wide players. They are players that like to get forward, and you're still keeping it narrow. It's just time for the manager to go now. We look stale, and I know people are now going to say, but he won you the league and he's kind of steadied the ship. He's not good. You just have to watch Liverpool to know we are running out of ideas. I genuinely now think it can only get worse, because I don't think we beat Arsenal. I know everyone's saying do us a favor and whatnot. I think Arsenal beat us comfortably on Thursday. Personally, we're up against the best set piece, the team that are best at set pieces, against the team that are worse at defending them. I think we're 19th or 20th of conceding set pieces. Although we did do well against them at Anfield early in the season, maybe we can take kind of some courage from that game. But I don't think we beat Arsenal on Thursday. But Slot just needs to go now. We need a new voice. We need new ideas, because, and I don't know if you lot heard what McAllister said, even though that's another player. He's very poor. Very, you know what he's doing, Don? Similar to what Pedro Neto's doing. There'll be a clear ball to play forward, and he's turning around. He's turning around and showing our play. And you don't
he's
know.
Been shocking, bro. He's been shocking.
I'm defending him for years. I love Alexis McAllister, but he's not it anymore. He even decision making now. He's not making the right pass. He can't run. We've always known he can't really run, but he looks even slower now. And I'm just thinking to myself, look, the players need to do more. You don't know me. I've never always just pinned it on Slot. I was one of the last to be Slot out, right? The players need to do more, but the manager is not platforming them. Like you were saying earlier, Don, about Arteta platforming his players. Well, Slot's not platforming our players.
You already might not make top 4. Are you still confident?
Saeed, this brings us to my point. Now I am, and let me tell you why, right? I know United and Chelsea have both got interim managers, but it's like, at least you will have a bit more of a new voice now, fresh ideas.
Bounce.
Now we're still going to have these inconsistent results where we'll lose one game, maybe win the next 2, then draw another. I'm now a bit worried. This is the first time I'm saying on Midday Live.
Guys in their box, man. Let's make them finish.
Let him land.
This is the first time I'm saying on Midday Live. I went from last week saying, yeah, we'll finish third. Villa will drop off. I'm genuinely now worried for top 4, top 5. I'm not going to lie to you, because it's just stale now, and we can't keep up. We can't keep this unbeaten run going, playing how we're playing. It's so slow. It's so stale. If it's not Ekatike, it's literally it's like windscreen wipers. It's side to side.
You'll get top 5, Roms. You'll get top 5, bro. Like, come on. You'll get top 5.
Look, Potts, you say this, and this is what I was saying last week. But Potts, look at the landscape. We're 3 points above Chelsea and United right now. If it's not for Ekatike, we don't look like scoring a goal. Who's to say Chelsea and United go on a run, and 2-3 weeks time you see us outside of it? We've got, I think, after Arsenal, we've got FA Cup. Obviously, we've got Burnley at home.
Like 10 matches or something.
Yeah,
See,
but
you're doing the trolling. Man. You're doing the trolling thing. But have you watched us in the face?
I don't get these Liverpool.
They've not been playing well.
Yeah, you're not going to win the league and that. But like, you guys are acting like you're not even going to qualify for Champions League when you're on like a 10-match unbeaten streak, bro.
No, but LB, when the performances catch up to the results, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, but
bro, you're coming up against Man United and Chelsea, bro. Chill.
Yeah, no, man, listen, I agree.
We've got Burnley. We've got Burnley at Anfield, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not confident for. You lot will say Burnley. We just drew against Leeds. We just drew against Leeds. No one can tell me to be confident for Burnley at Anfield. Then after that, we've got a tough game away from that. I forgot off the top of my head. I can't remember.
Every game's a tough game, man. Where are you counting tough games, bro? You just drew to Burnley, and
every game's a tough game, and people are laughing in chat now saying, "Come on, you'll beat Burnley." We've just drawn to Leeds and drawn to Sunderland. We've not won in our last 2 games at Anfield. Like, what I'm saying isn't bad.
You're not going to get smoked by Arsenal, by the way. You're not going to get smoked by Arsenal. I reckon it's going to be a demolition.
You know what, side? We rarely get, but in recent years, if we go back to the last 5-6 years, I think Villa put 7 past us. City have put 5s past us, but we rarely get battered by a scoreline. I genuinely think we get humiliated by Arsenal on Thursday. Genuinely. I think we get embarrassed on Thursday, because I know there's some people saying, oh, but you never know. Football doesn't go like that. You're right. Is there a chance we can get a result, possibly. But I think our best way is parking the bus now and say to Arsenal, come and break us down. I genuinely think we can't go for that game because they'll just pick us apart. They genuinely will just pick us apart.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know if he will. I don't know if
I mean,
he will.
Vert scored a goal. Do you want to clap this week, Roms?
Say again.
I said Vert's got his goal. Do you want to clap this week as well?
I know you do. I'm being shamed here. 3G in his last 4 games. LB, hold that, brother. Hold that 3GA in his
Has he got more than Eze now? Has he got more GA than Eze?
Nah,
in the league? No, I think he's still 1 or 2 short of Eze.
Right.
But
My
you know
guy Cunha, though, he's still, you know what I mean, doing a lot of something now. Yeah, but yeah. People, we've got Burnley. We should beat Burnley. Arsenal have got thingy. Give me your prediction, Arsenal.
Wait. Hold on. Saeed, you need to stop just like saying these things, bro. Because every time you say these things, you say it so casually. Yeah. Remember last time, Roms, you said it so casually. Yeah, we're gonna beat Everton. We're gonna beat Everton. Yeah. And I think you did the same thing against West Ham as well, right? You just comfortably just said it calmly, like you're just gonna go beat Burnley away, bro.
I think we're gonna beat Burnley.
Home. You had Wolves at home, yeah, and you just played Leeds, and you got 2 out of 6 points, right? So you're not.
How many have you got?
Hold on. Why are you gonna deflect to me? Hold on.
Can I just say
how many have you got, bro?
Wait. No. Let's stop there. Hold on. You've got 2 out of 6 points against Wolves and Leeds, and you're saying, yeah, we should beat Burnley. You have no right to say that, Saeed. You have no right whatsoever to say that. You're playing Burnley away.
How many wins have you got in the last 9?
I beat Burnley away. Yeah,
Oh
Chelsea beat Burnley away, bro. Right, and Santos got man of the match. I've still got to play them at home, Saeed. Yeah, I've still got to play them at home. Yeah?
This is embarrassing. You are embarrassing right now. That is glazing. A Santos performance against Burnley.
I'm just saying that you need to know where you are right now instead of saying, yeah, we should beat Burnley. No, you shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that for you, man, right now. Yeah. It shouldn't be like that. It's not a given for you, man, right now.
Quickly, I've just gone through our results. Sorry to bring back to this is mainly to Pots and LB. Yeah. I've gone through our next 7 games, right? We've got Arsenal away, Burnley at home, which we should be winning, Bournemouth away, which isn't a given. Everyone knows that. Newcastle at home.
10 matches.
Say that again.
The Bournemouth have not won a game in like 10 matches, have they?
11.
No, I reckon they're going to get their first win.
They can probably get a result against us. We then got Newcastle at home. Here are our first 3 fixtures in February, yeah. City at Anfield, which we normally do well against, but we've won
1-1 in 20 odd years.
True. But then we got Sunderland and Forest away, back-to-back in February. Both
the
away.
Thing is, though, Roms,
you want me to be confident with...
No. Wait a sec. Are you in a title race?
No.
Right, so all you need to do then, if your top 4 is now the aim, is win like 3 of those games, bro. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be mad consistent to get top 4.
LB, the way we're playing, though, I'm not confident we're going to win. We can draw, and draws are like not really in a top 4 race. I was going to say draws are like losses. I'm so used to being in a title race.
No, but you've got a title race mentality.
I know.
You don't have to win all those games. You can beat Burnley, beat one of Forest or whatever, and you'll still be top 5 because Chelsea and United, who are below you, probably won't fucking win all those games.
You're right, because in top 4 race, teams are consistently inconsistent. I get that. But my worry now is LB, that Chelsea and United could, I'm not saying they will, but could get a new manager bounce where we've still got our manager where ideas are stale, the players aren't really happy. That's why I'm saying like it could be in jeopardy. Do I think we get top 5? Yes, but am I confident? I'm not as confident as I was a week or 2 ago now because I've now seen 2 draws against a Sunderland against a Leeds team and a Fulham team, which we should be beating. Come on.
You're still in the top 5.
I don't know. I'm just not confident with this, man.
I hear what Rom's is saying, though, man. It's like, it's kind of just, he's not enjoying what he's watching. So he feels like the inevitable is around the corner where he's going to start losing games. It's true. It's true.
I think Liverpool are too good not to get into the top 5. And I don't think Liverpool are good, by the way.
Oi!
I think they're too good to get into the top 5. I look at United, I look at Chelsea. They've got Darren Fletcher and Rossini in charge. That's not really anything to worry about.
Slot, they call it.
So where do you predict Chelsea to finish now then with Pots?
I need to see Rossini first. I don't want to shit on him too quickly.
Hey, no, hold on. Don't
I'll say Chelsea will get. I say Chelsea will get 5th place. I reckon.
Yeah. 5th, yeah.
I say 5th, yeah. At the moment, I mean, it can change. Everyone's been chopping and changing. I think Arsenal, City, and Villa are going to get in the top 3, and then I think 4th place probably will be Liverpool, and then Chelsea 5th. United 6th. I hope there's a shock in there. I hope it's
Boy,
like
I'm
a
telling you,
Sunderland.
man,
I think for me, if we could get 6, I think that would be good for an interim. You know what I mean? Europa League football, at least minimum. But I do believe Champions League football is available for United. But what you give me a prediction, by the way, people. I mean, Dan, for Arsenal, Liverpool. Before we wrap up.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay, 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, that's fair enough. You going, Roms? What are you saying?
An extra goal on what Pot said. I think 4-1. I think we get battered. Genuinely.
Yeah. Don, are you beating
got Fulham away.
Fulham away? Are you beating Fulham?
Oh, West London Derby.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, listen, set up correctly. We'll beat them.
He's a former Fulham player, by the way. You know, Leo Rosinha.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I remember him playing, bro. Hull, he was at Hull as well.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't he at Brighton as well? This seems like the other day.
Bro, he was
like
a good right back. You know, I used to rate him as a right back.
He was all right. He was actually all right. You know, he's actually
yeah,
all right.
man. I remember, bro. Bro. Do you remember? Do you man used to watch the debate? He used to be on years ago.
Yes.
He used to be on their bears. Yeah, he used to be on their bears, bro. I remember listening to him and thinking, yo, this guy like knows his stuff clearly, innit? But it's just the intangibles that worry me.
Him and Craig Bellamy. All the
Yeah.
Bellamy,
It's the intangibles that worry me about the pressure of of Chelsea Football Club. But Fulham, Saeed, it just depends on how we line up, bro. I'll be honest with you. Because if you say to me we're gonna start Garnacho and Neto together, I'm not confident. But if you say to me we're gonna see Esteval, Palmer, and these guys play together, Santos, then I'm more confident. So I just have to see how we set up, bro. That's where I'm at.
What I will say about Fulham right now, Don, is that they are missing key players. This is why I'm even more annoyed that we didn't win, but they're missing key players. So you lot should, you never know if Chelsea, but you should get the dub there.
No, but the thing is though, Fulham, like we've got a good record against them, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do, right? But it's just like they're so resilient, Roms, man. And the thing about us right now, it's like when teams are just chipping away at us, we haven't got that mentality right now or the quality across the pitch to really hold out the whole game. Like we've dropped the second most points in the league now. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah. It's dark. We've dropped, I think, 15 points from winning positions, man.
I think it's more. I think you're number 1 ahead of Newcastle. I think
a few had read it yesterday, and there's someone else that are above us now. He said Chelsea are second.
Might be United.
I think it's changed. I think it's changed now.
It might be United, man.
We dropped a lot of points from winning positions, man. It's not good.
Yeah, I think you'll get over the line though. Big up says, first of all, thanks for doing a good job. Come on, you Gunners, but can you talk us through the dusty performance from your attack? What happened to Cole Palmer and Wonder Kid Esteva?
Wow. Hey, don't worry, man. Esteva he'll be active soon, man. But yeah, Palmer was poor, bro. Palmer was poor, and Neto was that's what Neto does weekly, bro.
Reece, man of the match against Rice and Rodri, levels footballer. Rodri's not resigning. By the way, he's gone this summer.
I think that means
resigning.
Yeah. Big up to you. Drawing to weak Sunderland and Chelsea without manager and major players is great, unacceptable when a title race. Pilot injuries on top is a big blow. Enzo could be a leader, but he's not consistent. That was Palmer's first 90 minutes. He's not fully fit. Big up the Biryani Warriors. City recalling a developed Max Ayling instead of putting the money down for Gahey. Looks like we've thrown the towel and this on Pep. I think this might have been before he received the
yeah. They're gonna get Gahey, aren't they? Now that's done. That'll be good. Done. That will. I reckon.
Cause and effects on Mainu gonna stay now and get back in the squad doing managed side. Yeah, I don't know if you see the sister what she put on Instagram. It's crazy, man. She's funny, man.
Well, he's got a sister. How many relatives this guy have? First Jordan, now his sister. Everyone just speak.
Yeah, bro.
What did his sister say?
His sister put a little picture up on some woman basically just putting her face up in it, like, you know what I mean, like smirking in it. You get me? And obviously it's in retaliation to my man being sacked in it.
Yeah.
The league ain't weak, but mid-table teams are better. I just hope everybody's ready when we win the league. Saliba gone under the radar, been flawless this season.
Unreal player.
Legend take Frank, Stevie, Wayne, company. People, it's been a pleasure, man. I've got to go and do bare streams now, man. Today's gonna be a busy day, man. Today, you know what I mean, with the whole sacking of Ruben Amorim. So make sure you like the video. I'll be back live at 5 o'clock. Straight Jacket Podcast. Dan Potts, you'll be live, what, 8, 7?
Yeah, man. Tonight, Race for Europe, as ever. All the panel will be back. So we're going to be talking all things football and 12th man. So come join the love and appreciate all of you guys, man. Big up to the panel. Big up to the chat. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Big up to you, Saeed.
Yeah.
Big 6 at 8 today, yeah?
Yeah, it's at 8 today to let you know.
What was it?
Pots.
All right. I might have to change
Yeah.
things then.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Same, man.
I'm doing Blue Diaries at 5:30 today, people, because I'm gonna be at Baller Leagues tonight, man. These need to make top 4. They need to make top 4, bro.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Wait, John, this is the penultimate week, innit? Next week's the final. If
yeah. So I'm gonna be there tonight, people. So I'll message Rants in a sec. I'll try to push it back for tomorrow. The show me and him do. But yeah, 5:30 today, people. Blue Diaries, man. Be there.
There you go. And Roms as well. Big up to you, man.
Yeah,
Always.
Yeah. The loads of content on the Football Verbal channel. We did an end of year quiz that dropped up, that just recently dropped. Did an AFCON draft that dropped. So yeah, man, just keep going over there. Big up Potts, Don, Dej, Saeed, LB, the chat as always. You don't always kill me. And yeah, man, just try and have a good week. Liverpool fans, hang in there, man. Just hang in there. Hopefully our time comes soon. We get a bomber.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. People, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to redirect to Never Found now as well. Big up to everyone locked in. And yeah, man, like I said, people, it's going to be a big one, people. A big, big one. We are out of here. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.